Welcome back, everyone, to part 22 of the walkthrough playthrough of the Pokemon Stadium. Last time, from memory, we did Surge, Erica, and Koga, and got all the way to Sabrina. I mean, I'd really like to do Sabrina, Blaine, and Giovanni. If we can get that bowled over today, that would be awesome. I don't really know if we can. It just depends. I think that I can do it. I'd like to do all three of them one stream. Look, if we get to the Elite Four, that'd be cool too, but I'd really like to beat these three today. That would be my goal. Anything more than that would be, I guess you could say, a bonus. So, without further ado, I guess we could get started. What do you think my chances are at beating these three in one? Let's look at about 2 or 3 hours for today's stream, something like that. That's what I normally go for. Yeah, probably, I reckon we can probably do this. You came here for your share of soul, or you came to the right place? LSA, that's very mature. It's very, very mature. Thank you for that. 0%, negative 10%. There's not very much. Not very many people believing I can do this. Copium. It might be. All right, let's get started on Sabrina. We've got 4 trainers as usual. We've got Cue Ball, Burglar, Medium, and of course Sabrina herself. I have got a couple of little notes here that I thought might be okay for these trainers, but whether or not they are going to be that good is another thing. So let's go ahead and actually get a team together here. Okay, I've been watching you play this game. Maybe buy a Switch and play it for the first time myself. Wow, that's awesome. That's really good. I hope you have fun. Marbadi, I hope you have fun. It's really cool. I think we should be able to do 3 of these. It's just difficult. I hope things get better for you, Kai. I hope things get better. As always, the next hour, tomorrow. I can imagine how difficult the rival is going to be. The thing about the Elite Four is you have to do the Elite Four and then you have to do the rival all in one hit. So you can't lose to any of them. Otherwise, you go all the way back to the start. So it's a mega troll. Yes, there is a little heart thing there. If you, I don't know. It's for some people on phone and some people on PC. You can just press it and a little heart thing down there. You can do like little emojis and stuff like that if you want to. It's like live reactions. I'm sure someone can do it in chat. But yeah, it's just like a new thing YouTubers brought in, so you can so someone's doing it right. Someone's pressing it right now, doing little hearts. Okay, hello everybody. Hello. Okay, let me just swap that over. All right, let's get started. We got to. Well, I know we'll have more people coming in, but I'll get started because I want to see if we can get past this today. I'm pretty excited, so hopefully we can get around this. So I noticed, obviously Sabrina's going to have all psychic types, correct? So I'm going for a couple of our Pokemon we used last time that I noticed a lot of these Pokemon actually work well. So I'm thinking I want to use Zapdos again, because that's always quite nice with Thunder. We have Sky Attack as well, which is a physical attack. And then I'm thinking, what else did I have down here? I had Articuno's like almost good in all of these. I think Jolteon was another one I used before, so let's go ahead and use Jolteon again. Whoops, I went past it. And I want some physical Pokemon here, because I was thinking maybe like Tauros or Pinsir or something like that, or Persian, but I know Persian doesn't have Slash, so I was thinking like a physicals kind of move here for any of those Pokemon might be good. So I did use Pinsir before, and it wasn't too bad. We got speed 138. Yeah, it's a lot. Attack 154. It's got a lot more attack, Pinsir, doesn't it? Taurus's attack is not as good. I might give Pinsir a go. Like, I'm just thinking we need a couple of, at least one physical one might be good. I'm thinking Kadabra I was having a look at Kadabra. That might be good for maybe tanking those special moves. And it does actually get Seismic Toss too. So I thought that wouldn't be a bad, kind of choice there. I'm trying to think of anything else. Let me have a look at Alakazam. I don't think that had, yeah. That's not so good. I might give, and it's got Thunder Wave too. I thought that might come in handy. I was thinking that Alakazam That's going to be really fast. That's going to really come in handy. Yeah, I was thinking maybe Rhyhorn, Graveler, Rhydon, something like, you know, one of those ground types. I mean, this is kind of a similar team to what I've used before, actually. I'm just sort of like thinking what else would be handy here. Rock Slide and Earthquake's pretty good. We got Self-Destruct. Golem. Golem's not quite as good here. Slowbro. Nah, Slowbro's no good. Slowbro is no good at all. Pokemon down the bottom, that is a members only feature to use like the little members commands and things like that. What are we thinking here? Maybe like one more physical user. Let's have a look at Rhyhorn and Rhydon. So this is Earthquake, Rock Slide. Dig. Oh, I don't know about this. Maybe Rhyhorn's going to be okay. We got or Graveler. What do we got? 100 defense, 124, attack 1114, 1114, 124, 1114, 124, 1114, 124, 1114, 124, 1114, 1. Okay, well this has got more attack and more defense. Right, so Rhyhorn's got 114 attack, 114, and 124 defense. So this actually has more defense and attack. Special 73. I don't think that matters too much. I don't think there's too much in the difference there. Not too much. And it's got Self-Destruct. It's got Rock Slide and Earthquake too. So we might go with Graveler. I don't know. Let's just pick Graveler. I'm going to register this team. I don't want to have to pick it again. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. This is a pickle-free stream indeed. You're absolutely correct about that. All right, Q Ball is the first trainer. All right. Well, I see Kadabra being pretty good against a couple of these Pokemon here. Good morning. I'm watching from my TV while eating breakfast. Sounds good. I'm glad to bring you some entertainment to your morning. What's the time there for everyone else? I'm assuming it's nighttime or afternoon, evening. I know there might be a few people here that are in the morning, but Articuno looks pretty good for this team too. I'm thinking Articuno, Kadabra, and Cobra's good for Poliwrath and Primeape, but that's about it. Jolteon's not bad for... The only thing about Jolteon is that Rhydon. That's what... And the Sand Slash. Maybe Jolteon or Zapdos. I'm just thinking. There we go. Zapdos. It'd be a little bit risky if I bring... Okay, well, I can't lose Articuno if I bring both Zapdos and Jolteon, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind bringing them both because it's good against like 1, 2, 3 of them, and even Primate's not bad against 2. The only other thing I could try, I mean, Articuno's Kadabra's really only good for Poliwrath and Primeape. That's it, and it's going to get one-shotted. All right, we'll give it a try. I just hope I don't get hard counted here. Sorry, I need to sneeze, so I'm touching my face a lot. All right, Articuno's going to be our lead Pokemon, and we got Sand Slash. That's good. That's actually pretty good. Sweet, that's not a bad start to this matchup here. So we're going to go ahead and go for Ice Beam. Let's do that. Oh, the sound and everything's fine. The game sound. Please let me know if anything's off. I forgot to ask, but it should be pretty good. It seems to be fluctuating correctly, and so it seems to be all good on my end here. Okay, that's a good start there, getting rid of the Sand Slash. Very, very nice. It's all good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for letting me know. Wow. A Rhydon's coming out into this? I don't think they've got much to use against this. I will leave Australia in 2 months. I will miss living here. Yes, it is a nice place to live. That is for sure. All right, well, Rhydon's down, so I couldn't have hoped for a better first sort of battle here. What's next? Maybe Primeape? Oh, Aerodactyl. Okay. Well, what can Aerodactyl really do? What can it really do? A hyper beam. Sounds good. I'm watching through my PS5. Cool. Sweet. Lots of different platforms at the moment. So that should be the end of it, I guess. They're very, very weak to ice, this team. So Articuno is definitely a great choice to completely just dominate this first trainer. So they didn't bring any of the Pokemon like Poliwrath and Primate. So Articuno just completely dominated it. There we go. A nice, easy sort of first battle, but I'm sure it's not going to be as easy as that on the next couple of ones here. Okay. So we got Burglar. Ninetales, Wheezing, Arcanine, Machamp. Ooh, this team looks a bit annoying. Maybe I should have brought Starmie along for this. Starmie would have been... Oh, wait, Starmie does have Psychic, so... So we got a couple of fire types there, which is going to be annoying. At least, I mean, Articuno could still do something to them, right? I think the Graveler wouldn't be bad here. I'm thinking Graveler for like the Dashlar and Arcanine. I think this is a trapping team too. Maybe I need my real fast Pokemon. Let's go Articuno, Jolteon. I'm thinking Graveler or Kadabra. Kadabra would be good to paralyze them. If they, if they're really, really fast. But if not... The Wheezing might be an it could be. I'm going to go with Graveler here. Let's do it. I can't really decide. Kadabra or Graveler. All right, let's do this. We got a Arcanine lead here. Arcanine. That's very, very bad. So this is going to use like Flamethrower. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go Ice Beam here. I want to see what he uses. I don't know what these moves are going to be. Okay, it's going to outspeed. Why does Arcanine look so red for? Look how red it looks. It looks really, really red for some reason, because it's normally like more orange than that. I don't know why. It's kind of strange. Maybe... I don't know. Well, I'm going to die to that. We'll go into Graveler here. I don't know how well Graveler is going to take Flamethrower, though. That's the only problem here. Well, in the other cups, it wasn't red like this. So why would they recolor this and not the other one? It looks very, very... Oh, bullshit. I could have gone Earthquake now. That's bullshit. Now they're just going to go like... Oh, it's got Dig. I would have been able to beat this easy. Such BS. Yeah, so now it's going to use Dig. I can't swap into Jolteon. If I go into Articuno, I'm just going to have to... I'm just going to have to faint here. Maybe... Oh! That Rhydon had Dig, didn't it? I could have beaten that with the dig. You know how I did it last time with the multiple digs? And then they would dig and then I would dig? That would have counted this Arcanine. Like I did, exactly like I did last time. Damn. That would have been really good for this. Or if I end up losing, I might swap out that for Golem or Rhydon. Because that would have been like perfect. Because I would have gone second. I'm just thinking things right on the spot here. I've got Thunder. Let's go ahead and go for that. I think I'm going to need a critical hit here. Let's go. Let's get this crit. This crit's not going to get itself. Or, you know, he might just miss. And now Arcanine's going to go for Dig. This is a disaster. You had Dugtrio using Dig or Golem, I believe. Yeah, the only thing about Dugtrio is it's very, very... it's very frail. So it dies in one hit, whereas something like Golem is not going to die in one hit. It's going to be able to take a pretty good, decent amount of damage, except if it's like a special, super effective move. But Dugtrio just dies so easily. All right, well, I know that I can't take another flamethrower, but I'm sort of like trying to conserve Jolteon in the back. But I think we may have lost this one, people. It's unfortunate. But I'm thinking a counter dig Pokemon would be good to beat that with. Because that's how I beat it last time. Okay. I'll give Jolteon another chance, so I might get very lucky and go crazy with crits. You never know. It could be good. All right, let's go Thunder. Bring Golem or Rhydon, especially brings. Oh, I don't think I need Starmie. I think I just need Golem or Rhydon with Dig. Don't really need Starmie. Okay, that's gonna dig a hole. Damn. So, yeah, Rhydon or Golem will be perfect here. So now I know. I didn't know that next time. Well, I know that for next time. Because I won't leave Dig here. Jolteon is kind of frail. So we just go to our team and then replace our Graveler for Golem or Rhydon. Oh, I actually lived. Okay, that's cool. I actually lived. Am I in double kick range here? I don't think that I am. I don't think it matters anyway because I'm not. Even if I did take it out, I doubt I'm faking the next couple. You know what? I'll have a look at Golem and Rhydon's special because I think I want the one with a better special because normally you're going to be swapping into like, you know, a flamethrower or something like that. Yeah, I'm not beating that. So I think that Golem might be quite good. Golem or Rhydon might be quite good for these this Rapidash here too. Definitely need it. Unless I get a Paralyze or a crit. That was pretty good damage, but oh, Fire Spin. I need a miss. Damn. Yeah, we'll have a look at their stats. I mean, it doesn't really. Maybe I shouldn't go for that. I should go for a higher attack stat. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. Okay, that's the end of Jolteon. Damn. All right, we got to go again, but that was to be expected. I didn't really know. I didn't really know it was coming there. I sort of had a vague idea, but not like that. A Finneon? Yeah, I'll use a Finneon against the Burglar. It's going to be a guaranteed victory. That'll be it. Okay, let's go restart at this gym. Just want to pick my pick this again. Can I edit from here? Select again? I think. Do I have to make this again? I always forget this part when I want to edit a team. Select again. Okay. Why don't I delete some of my sets? I guess I could. I don't even know how to. Actually, I don't even know how you go ahead and delete them. How do you delete them? How do I go about deleting these? Suspend start button. One second, people. I just want to... I think I've got to do it from outside of this menu, from the start. Like maybe from here? No. Okay, you're saying check? I know what the word check means. I don't know how to bring it up. So let's think about that. It's not on the screen, so... Alright, let me try that again. There's no button that is check. I think it might be one of the other ones. Select. No. I've never actually had to remove a team before. Or registration. Oh, okay, there we go. So instead of typing check, you should have typed the registration. Then I wouldn't know what you're talking about. There we go. All right, we can go delete registered Pokemon. Let's just do, I guess we can just get rid of these. We just don't need these anymore. Wait, what the? Okay. Delete more. Okay, I'm just gonna delete a couple so that way we've got enough for the other ones. Yeah, you should have said registration. That was actually what it was called. You had to go into that screen before the other one. Then I wouldn't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna delete this one. I might as well just delete all of them. That way it frees up some room. I don't need these anymore. Yeah, as I said, I don't think I've ever done this before. Or maybe I've done it once. Okay. I know you can go and edit the team again. I don't want to edit it. I think it'll be check. Can I swap it out? Damn, I forgot how to do that. Check register Pokemon. Fuck it, I'll just register another one. You can actually go, you can swap one out. I think it gives you the option again at the start when I do it. Let me just see, because I'm pretty sure it checks the option. It gives you the option to do it. So I select this one here, and I go here, and then I go select again. No. Check. No, that's just checking them. All right, I have no idea. And you're gonna put me into the battle now. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, it's annoying. Sorry, people, I'm gonna go back because like I thought the game would allow me to swap a Pokemon out, but nope.
A decisive victory is expected.
So I want that Golem or Rhydon for that Arcanine battle and for that Rapidash as well. Is it re-enter? Yeah, there's literally no option for it. All right, I'm not sure what I'm not really sure how that one actually is working. So it worked one time, but it didn't work the other. Or there's some little hidden option that's not there anymore. I don't know. I'm just gonna select my team again. I don't want to waste any more time fucking around with that. Should be easier than that. It shouldn't be like a hidden option that no one knows about unless you've selected 100 times. There we go. And we want to have a look at Golem versus the Pinsir I had? I think that I had Pinsir. Yes, Pinsir. Is it Kadabra as well? And then I picked the other one. Okay. Okay. So, Rhydon and Golem. So we got Golem here. Attack of 139. 139. Yes, Lychee, I'm using a Pinsir. Chance he won't be any good for this. 139. I don't think there's anything other Pokemon to use. No, there's nothing. I think it's just out of those two. I have to make a decision out of Golem and a Rhydon. 139. Wow, it's got so much more attack. All right, I'm just going to use Rhydon. Register. So it gave me the other option there. Interesting. All right, let's do this again. This time I actually have a Pokemon that can tank those, that Arcanine's dig. So I think I'm fine for that battle. So we'll go Articuno, Zapdos, maybe Jolteon again. I don't know. We'll just have to hope for none of those.
The first opponent of this gym series. A decisive victory is expected.
All right, Poliwrath. That's annoying. What are you going to use? Mega Punch or something like that. All right, let's go into Zapdos. I wish I had Rhydon on the next. I wish I had Rhydon on that battle I had before. Then I wouldn't have had to do this again. But oh, it's got Hyper Beam. A Hyper Beam Polyrath. Fair enough. Well, that's not going to do too much.
What a furious battle.
Yeah, I could just go ahead. You know, I could go sub and then. I don't know who outspeeds here. I could go sub and, you know, I'm just going to go Thunder because I'm not sure who outspeeds. Damn, I outspeed. Oh well.
There's the attack.
It might take 2 hits as well. No, it only takes 1. All right, that's fine. It's whatever. It still wielded the same right result in the end. I think Cubone might just be Hyper Beam. Or that's what their strategy. I go right on. You're going to use Rock Slide. Ooh. I don't really want to swap into that either. I just want Articuno to come into that. How about I just go... I'm just going to go Sky Attack. There's no point using Flash because I can one-shot it with Articuno. I might as well get some damage here. They might miss with Rock Slide. Body Slam. Okay. Fair enough. Body Slam.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Hello, Shadow Scarab. How you doing? There's no point using Flash. Alright, got some damage there. I'm just going to sack off Zapdos here because it doesn't matter. We don't need continues and stuff. And then I'll swap in Articuno and one-shot with Ice Beam.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Chewing through Pokeballs? You can get them easy enough.
The Pokemon are entirely...
Okay, let's go for Ice Beam. And hope the next Pokemon is... it's another one that was weak to it. What was the other Pokemon that was weak on this team to Ice Beam? It was... Yeah, it was the first Pokemon they sent out last time. What was it? That's annoying me now. What was it? Was it Aerodactyl? Yeah, well, no, that was the third one. Aerodactyl was the third one. It wasn't Aerodactyl, it was another one. Because it was Sandslash, yes, Vandalaus. It was Sandslash, you're right. It was definitely Sceptile. So I think this seems to be like this normal moves, like the strategies here I've seen are Hyper Beam and Body Slam. That's virtually it. Okay. Well, that's not such a hard team to beat anyway. Even if you get Poliwrath, you just go into Zapdos or... Yeah, Zapdos would be pretty good. Okay, let's give this a try. Let's hope they bring the Arcanine and the Rapidash along again. The only thing about the Rapidash, it might be difficult. Maybe I should bring a Thunder Wave Pokemon. Then again, Jolteon outspeed, so that could work too. I could Thunder, then swap on the Fire Spin. Okay. I think the same team as last time, of course. Instead of Graveler, we've got Rhydon, and you know that'll work. All right, let's do it. If I get outsped and they Fire Spin spam, then I'll just go back to the start, and obviously I'll have to go back to the... Oh, Jolt. That's not a very good matchup at all. Rhyhorn... Oh, sorry, Rhydon. All right, we'll give Rhydon a go. This wasn't a good start there. That's a terrible start. Fire Blast, Flamethrower, something like that.
Here's the first move. The attack wasn't effective.
Okay.
What a furious battle.
Do I go sub or do I go dig? I might go dig. What if Ninetales use dig?
Face each other.
I use Bide? What the hell? Okay. Oh, right. I just went for a dig there. I'm digging a hole.
Neither one is
I need to make sure I can get rid of this. Like, just completely destroy it.
It's still biding its time.
Come on. One shot.
Super effective.
Oh!
Battle continues.
All right, we go for Surf right. Wait, Surf or disrespect Surf? No, I'm gonna go Strength. Strength.
It's done enough.
I think I'm gonna leave this anyway. I think the problem was that turn I used Dig Underground, and that wasted a turn.
Will the next
All right, where are we at? Jolteon. That sucks. Oh, well, I hope we don't have any, like, other Pokemon like Rapidash and Arcanine, but yeah, that Ninetales isn't a very friendly lead. Let's just go ahead and go double kick and finish it off. We don't need to risk Thunder there because it's in KO range.
Double kick. There, it's a hit. Oh,
That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have gone Ice Beam there first and then swapped into Golem, and then Dig would have taken it out. That's probably what I should have done. Hindsight is always very, very easy. Oh, Weezing, okay. Actually, Weezing's pretty, like, that would have been good for Rhydon as well. What have we got here? Articuno. You're just going to use. I'm going to go Thunder, should be a 2-hitter.
go into battle poses. What now? Oh, the attack missed.
Sludge, that'll be a 2-hit KO.
What's that? A decent hit.
Oh, 3.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I may even swap into Articuno if this doesn't take it out.
Oops, that's a miss.
Thank you, game. That's very nice of you to,
Nail the weak spot.
Oh, look, 2 misses and then a crit. Well, that was really fair. That was very, very fair. Extremely fair stuff. It's bullshit. All right, we got Articuno. Let's go for a Freeze Axe. Here we go, Freeze Axe. Yeah, 2 misses and then a crit. From like a friggin' slow Pokemon. Oh, I got the Freeze Axe! There we go, that's payback, baby. That's what I call some sweet, sweet payback. All right, beautiful stuff. Let's just go for, wait, what do I move I can mimic? Let's just go mimic for the memes. I agree. Let's mimic a move. What are we gonna get? I learned Fire Blast? Yo! That was beautiful. A beautiful mimic. Damn, I wonder if I can use Fire Blast and roast the Weezing. All right, we're gonna go, actually, no, real talk, we'll do Ice Beam and then we'll Fire Blast Disrespect on the last turn. Wow, that was a really good move for Articuno to get. Imagine if I actually need it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna throw it out on the last turn. Complete disrespect, all right? Here we go. Fire Blast. Now, the interesting thing about Mimic is when you mimic a move from the opponent, you actually get the same amount of PP as the opponent has. So see how it's got like 9 out of 10 there, which is really interesting, instead of just like 5 PP on every move. They swapped? What the fuck? Oh, they went into Arc. They read my input for the Fire Blast? What? Okay, I'll take this anyway. I'll take the free. I got a crit on Fire Blast. I'll take that. All right, this is not very good though, because I don't think we're gonna beat Arcanine. Damn. Well, it was fun, people, but unfortunately that crit on my Jolteon. Wow. This is bullshit. They got 2 crits and 2 thunder misses. Holy fucking shit! Damn! Look at that guy. I was just complaining about my luck, and then I got insane luck. Wow! It was wild. Holy shit! That was so lucky. This battle has just been pure hacks. All right, we're gonna go from Fire Blast and disrespect the Weezing. That was incredible. You'll never ever see that again in your life. All right, here it comes. You're gonna roast that Weezing, and it's gonna faint. We got rid of the Freeze Axe. It was very nice to do that. The poor Weezing wasn't frozen anymore. Wow, what happened in that battle? There was like 2 misses, a crit, a Freeze Axe, and then another crit, and then another crit. That's crazy. All right, we're going to go to battle number 3 here. Man, I hope I can do this on the first go. I don't want to have to try and beat that again. Wow. There's some insane stuff. Medium. I like my steak medium rare. Okay, we've got Lapras, Magmar, Lickitung, Golbat, Gengar, and Tentacruel. This does not look easy at all. So we got Tentacruel, Golbat, and Lapras all weak to Jolteon and Zapdos. So we go Jolteon. That's going to be pretty good. We could go Zapdos too. I think Zapdos wouldn't be too bad. Kadabra would be all right for Tentacruel, Gengar, Golbat. Give Kadabra a shot. I think that's a pretty good idea. All right, let's do it. Let's hope we can get to Sabrina on the next one after our beautiful victory. All right, we got a Gengar lead. Let's go ahead and go for a Thunder. Before none of them come, before all of them come. Come on, boom. Yeah, oh! That is a beautiful crit bite. A bite Gengar. What the heck? Okay. I guess I go into Kadabra and finish. I swap into Kadabra and go Psychic. I'm gonna go into Kadabra just in case it misses. A bite Gengar. You know, Gengar's such a bulky Pokemon. It's a good idea to use bite on it. You know. Thunder should kill you, but it's gonna. Let's be real. It's gonna miss, and then Gengar's gonna have some annoying ass move apart from bite. Okay, let's. Oh, it's got Psybeam. That'll do. That should be able to feint. You should be able to feint it. Right, Unleash Energy is going to do 0 because I didn't do any damage. Now here it comes. Psybeam. Yes, Gengar's down. It's biting. It's time. Is that what it actually says? I think it does.
What will the next Pokemon be?
Who's next? We've got Lickitung. Okay, Lickitung.
How will the type difference affect that?
I've got Thunder Wave and Recover. Seismic Toss is a 1. That's like a 4-hit KO. I doubt Psybeam's gonna do. I'm gonna go T-Wave anyway, because this thing could be a pain in the ass. And Body Slam's probably gonna one-shot me. Okay. Oh, it used Confusion on me. That's not very nice. Let's go Seismic Toss. Psybeam can confuse. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that. You could do like the Paralyze combination at the same time. I think Psybeam can confuse. I don't remember it. I don't remember it not being able to confuse.
What now? A decent hit.
Seismic Toss, fully paralyzed again. So it's a supersonic Lickitung. They swapped out the Lickitung and they brought in Golbat. All right, well, this is going to be easy. We've got this easy. They disrespect swapped. Okay, what I could do is go for Psychic. What's Golbat going to do? I'm already confused. I'll just go Psychic. I guess, you know what? I'm going to go Thunder Wave. I'm going to paralyze their entire team. There we go. I'm surprised I actually outsped that Golbat. Okay, we got the Paralyze. Let's go ahead and go Psybeam again. Golbat's swapping out. And Golbat's very fast too. I'm no longer confused. That's good. Well, we know they're going to use Confuse Ray again. Oh, sorry, Supersonic. I think that did less damage.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
I'm just gonna go Seismic Toss and finish this off. This one's pretty easy, I'd say. I'd say this is probably the easiest battle so far. The second battle was the hardest. And Sabrina, well, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. That's gonna kill me. I had an earthquake. Oh, I just lived. I just lived. Yeah, I keep scumming them with the Thunder Wave. That's actually why I brought this long, in case there's any real fast Pokemon. I could paralyze them or just like cause the opponent to hardly attack at all. All right, Lickitunga's down.
Difference in the number of preserved Pokemon.
Kadabra's got really bad defense, though. All right, we got Golbat. I'm just going to go Psybeam. I reckon 2 Psybeams should be enough to faint this, but unless I get a paralyzed on this, I don't think it's fainting at all. Let's see. I got a confusion. I got Parafusion from Psybeam. That was so low. Oh, I got a Swift off. Oh, that's amazing that I got Parafusion. They are on my side. You're right, Alan. They are on my side today. We'll just Jolteon. They've both got Thunder anyway, so. Yeah, we got this one in the bag. Now we just have to beat Sabrina. That's going to be our next kind of challenge there. It was a fairly good run to Sabrina, except for the burger. That was quite that was the hardest battle so far. Well, there we go. If you're enjoying the stream so far, people, make sure you hit that like button. Only takes a second. This is a pickle-free stream. You are correct. All right, Sabrina is our next. Let's do it. Let's see if we can beat this. There's going to be all Psychic-type Pokemon here. Oh, except Wigglytuff and Snorlax? Oh, not Snorlax. Oh, my God. I hope Snorlax doesn't come here. That'll be really annoying. And you know it's going to have amnesia? Yeah, I knew that it probably would have amnesia. Oh, we need some physical Pokemon. And we got Pinsir. I brought Pinsir along. What about Rhydon? No, Kadabra. Kadabra to confuse. Pinsir and Articuno wouldn't be bad for Executor. If that Executor comes and I don't have an ice move, it's going to completely destroy me. Jolteon might be okay. I don't know. I think Articuno might be better than Jolteon. Pin Missile's kind of bad. All right, let's do it. I think Kadabra's going to be okay for this. Let's see. Oh, no. All right. Guillotine. Guillotine, baby. Let's go. Yes! Alright, that's the end of the Snorlax. Absolutely demolished. That was awesome. Snorlax did a backflip. I was so surprised. Like, oh shit, hang on, I just got hit by Guillotine. Alright, that's a beautiful start. A beautiful start. Hypno, guess what? Guillotine, here we go. I'm gonna go Guillotine again. This is gonna be brilliant stuff. Hypno would not know what happens here. Man, if we get a second one, this will be incredible stuff. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, Mega Kick. Mega Kick. I can probably... This is actually a pretty good chance. This is a pretty good chance because I can fire off a couple of these. Yup, that's another one down. We're completely scumming out Sabrina. Easy. All right, there we go. Hypno's down. One more Pokemon. And we're going to get a one-hit KO. Let's get Executor now. Come on, Executor, slow Pokemon. Oh, no, not Alakazam. Uh-oh. Well, what do I swap into this? I'm gonna swap this out. Kadabra.
They're staring each other down.
I'm gonna go into Articuno. Let's go into Articuno.
Here's a Pokemon thing.
I absolutely have to swap because it's going to use Psychic. That's a bad play if you don't swap there. Yep, so Pinsir would have died to that.
What's that?
Confirmed. Articuno took that pretty well. No point to swap. Yes, there is, because you can paralyze it. We gotta use our noodle here. We can swap back in Kadabra, paralyze it, then come in and slash. Take the Alakazam out in one shot. Okay, they were lucky to get that. So I would have got a little bit of damage there with Ice Beam, which would have been good. So now we're going to go for Thunder Wave on Alakazam.
Oh, it's Kadabra.
And we can slow it down. That way I can use Seismic Toss against it.
2-1.
That's going to be the plan. All right, here we go. Thunder Wave.
Fly.
Reflect.
Is more resistant to physical blows.
So with Pinsir, I've got Guillotine and Slash. Slash gets through that.
It's paralyzed.
Yep.
Neither one is
We win.
consistent.
We win, people. Easy, easy, easy.
What'll it do? Goodness.
Easy peasy.
What now? The attack wasn't
Kadabra can take its attacks really well too.
The intense battle continues.
And we also have recover, so if we want to like heal off any like damage done to me.
What's that?
So I could have brought Pinsir back in and gone for a... Okay, they're going to go recover. That's fine.
HP.
That's fine. I think Pinsir can nearly one-shot with Slash.
Furious battle. What's this? Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh, it's got Dig. Okay. Well, if I swap Pinsir into a Dig, that'll live, and then I finish it with Slash. Easy. That's easy. So...
The command
Here we go. Here's the people to say not to swap out Pinsir. Let me show you real quick.
Pokeball.
This is my plan all along. Pinsir takes the Dig, then finish it off with Slash. Well, paralyzing the ground didn't matter. I was going to live regardless. There you go. There's the Pinsir finish. Hope you learned something. All right, we've got the Sabrina badge, and now we're going to go on to the next one. That was Blaine. Pinsir coming in clutch there with the guillotines. Like, got rid of the Snorlax and the Hypno, which was very, very nice. Got around those, but I think that was... You could have gone for Slash against them, but since they weren't doing a lot of damage, I thought I might as well roll guillotines. All right, Sabrina has been beaten. All right, cool. I think we did that pretty well. Like, considering. Okay, here we go. I just come back from the dead. I see I missed Sabrina. Yes, you just missed. Now, here we go. We got Blaine now. You better have a burn heal. It's funny because in Gen 1 I hardly ever used burn heals, you know. You didn't really get burned very often. I got lucky on Sabrina. While Kadabra is completely shut down. Sorry, Alakazam was completely shut down and Hypno was doing no damage. So, I mean, Snorlax is really the only threat. Alright. What are we going to do here? So, what have I got? I'm thinking a similar team. I'm just going to go down to the old faithful Pokemon that work pretty well. This is not Gen 2. There's no Scissor there. So, Zapdos and Jolteon kind of worked well last time. I'm just going to pick them again. I think I've nearly picked them for every single time. These are like the 3 Pokemon I always nearly pick for this because they work well. Alright, so I have to think what I want here. We want a water type, don't we? Because Blaine has got fire Pokemon. I think Starmie would be good just for the speed. Let's give Starmie a go. He has fire and grass, yeah. I knew there'd be like a mix of Pokemon. So I think Starmie will be good for its speed. Jolteon can get around any of those if there's any like annoying fire spin users. What about a ground type? We could bring Rhydon again. So we've got Golem, Rhydon. I don't think we got any. Doug Trio. Oh, we could have Nido again. Horn Drill. Should we go with the Horn Drill? Should we go with the Horn Drill Nido King again? I'm not sure. Like, we could go with that. That'd be good for the fire types at least. Earthquake. We could Earthquake. I know I'm sort of using my same Pokemon I've always used, but these ones work quite well. Like these, it's sort of like a batch of about 15 Pokemon that work well for like most of this. We could go Pinsir again too, but Pinsir's kind of weak to fire. Have we got any more, like, you know, because that was quite good. I was going to run Persian. Bide. Strength.
Edward Chang Violin super chatted $8.22.
Thank you.
1 hour in and no super chat. Ben, I like your stadium streams so much that I plan my daily schedule around them. Lol.
Whoa.
Thank you. P.S.
Wow.
As a Canadian, I am proud of you for drinking maple syrup.
Thank you, Edward. So shout out to Edward. Where's me Whistler? For our first super chat for today's stream. Edward, let me say this right. Edward Chang Violin. Thank you so much, Edward. That's very cool that you plan your daily schedule around these streams. That's very cool. Thank you. Where was I? So I'm thinking some sort of normal type Pokemon, or I don't know. I hope they release Stadium 2 fairly soon. Me too, because I'm sort of getting to the last little bits of the game here. What about Dodrio? It's not that good. Snorlax or Taurus we could go with? Oh no, I was just thinking, like, because we had Pinsir last time. That was kind of good. I was going to pick that again, but there's going to be fire types, so it's going to get roasted. Taurus has got good speed, like 138. So it's quite fast. I'm going to Rage in Stadium 2. Yeah, that's probably a given. It's probably a given. Rockslide and Kangaskhan might be good. I was thinking that too. It might be okay. Snorlax is not very good here. It's slow. It's not really going to do too much. I'm going to try Tauros. This might be a mistake though. I was thinking like a normal type or someone like I wish Persian was there, because Persian with Slash would have been okay. All right, this is sort of a test sort of trial here, and we'll just see how it goes. All right, let's go. Yeah, that Snorlax is awful. Will I ever play Minecraft on stream again? Maybe one time. You can laugh at my amazing skills when I get lost with the compass, all those sort of things. All right, we're gonna go Marowak, Prime, Catty, Nido, Psy, and Champ. Marowak. I think Articuno would be good for that. Not Jolteon. Or maybe Jolteon good for Scyther.
Reality itself super chatted $100.
Oh, that's
Pickle. Just Pickle.
Reality has done a throbbing $100 super chat. That is a Pickle right off the bat. Mega shout outs to Reality for the Pickle. That is definitely our highest super chat for today's stream. I'm trying to think what to do here for the team. This would be a good time to grab the pickle. I mean, it's never really a good time to grab a pickle, but this would be the best time to grab a pickle. I'm thinking Articuno would be good for Scyther, Marowak, and Nidoking. Starmie would be good for Marowak, Nidoking. Yeah, that'd be okay. Starmie lead. Jolteon would be good just for speed in general. It's been so long since I've been made to eat a regular pickle that it was shell shock for a couple of... I know, I was waiting for like, pickle, mayonnaise, maple syrup, this sort of microwave for 69 seconds, you know? It's true though. All right, give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna go to the fridge, get this pickle. I'm thinking Articuno Starmie and Jolteon or Zapdos. I'm not sure. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Will_Jack super chatted $5. PIMPNITE fell from a high place. PIMPNITE drowned. PIMPNITE was blown up by a creeper. PIMPNITE was impaled by sea styles.
What? What the fuck? Okay, hang on. Let me read this out. Will Jax has done a $5 super chat. Something about I walked into the room and I'm like, PIMP is blowing up. I'm like, what? Shout out to Will Jax. Let me read this. Fell from a high place, drowned, blown up by creeper, impaled by sea star. Yes, that's a little tale of my Minecraft story. Why does it not say my name for? It spells my name out. Because I thought there was a space in between each letter, but there's not. It actually like letters my name out. That's so weird. Why does it do that for? All right, I've got the pickle. Here we go. Pickle ASMR. Listen to this. I know there's some people out there that love this sort of shit, so I'm doing that. Okay, we're going to pick our team, and then we're going to have to eat this absolutely disgusting pickle. So I'm thinking we either start with Articuno or Starmie. I can't really decide, so I'm just going to go... We'll go Articuno. They get Starmie, and then Jolteon's got the speed here, so I think I might go ahead and use that. For Eradicate. Yeah, for the rat. Okay, here we go.
Here comes the first opponent.
Damn, this is one fat pickle here. Let me unearth this. So we got a Scyther lead here. Now, I don't know what sort of... I don't know, we got I'm thinking Slash or something like this. George Redman says, I love the scent of pickles in the morning. Let me wipe the scum off this. All right, here we go. Who would eat this? Be honest, who would not eat this? Okay, we're going to go ahead and go, I'd say Ice Beam here. I don't think Scyther can do a lot, apart from like, what, Slash or something like this. If it swaps, it swaps. Someone's going to take an Ice Beam to the face.
Getting pumped up.
Oh, is this a focus? Is this the focus energy? I got a crit on Scyther. That's a beautiful start to the battle there. Scyther is down. All right, this actually is the same color as Scyther. All right, here we go. Reality, here's your pick. I hope you've got a pickle as well. I hope you're going to eat this in tandem with me. Here we go.
How will the type difference affect that?
This is This is really crunchy. There's no brine in this. There's no liquid inside of this. It's just, what's the word? Turbulent? I'm not sure. There's no pickle. Like, inside the pickle, there's no liquid.
What a furious battle.
What do I do at this point? Starmie? I don't want to swap. I don't know if I want to swap at all. Oh, takedown. Oh, that's going to take itself down. That's why they call it takedown. Well, it didn't crit me for starters.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
I'm still crunching this.
The battle has become one-sided.
I'm still crunching. It's still crunchy.
How's that? Wow, that's an effective hit. Wow, take it
That is the end of Whack.
and
Wow, that was like the easiest battle ever. Articuno completely dumps with that team. Damn. That was such an easy battle because they were using focus energy at the start. Epic Articuno. So I think I've done an Articuno sweep before, like a very long time ago. I think I used that ancient power or something. Can't remember. Well, that is the end of the fattest, crunchiest pickle I've ever had the displeasure of eating. Shout out to Reality. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you've got that that crunch audio saved as your ringtone and alarm in the morning, so you can just wake up to it. Let's have it on repeat. All right, what do we got here? Trodelec. I thought they said garden. I thought they said Lego. Never mind. Muck and Cloister. I was like, I'm not going to try and read out that executive's name. I almost said uterus. All right, we've got Zapdos, Starmie, Jolteon, Nidoking, Articuno, and Tauros. What do we use? What do we use against this team here? Let me put this over here. Okay, I'm thinking maybe Zapdos, Articuno. I mean, Zapdos and Articuno are quite good against this team because like the Zapdos can use Thunder. Okay, Thunder and Jolteon. PDI didn't have a ghost type. I'm actually kind of disappointed I didn't have a ghost type. Nidoking's good for Muck. It's good for Electrode and Gengar. Articuno maybe to finish off the team because Golem's weak to ice. Executor's weak to ice, and if there's any ground moves, some the Lego Golem maybe. I don't really know. All right, let's go. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. We're gonna see if we can get this done. Executor as the lead. All right, here we go. Well, they're starting with their I could go sub. Let's go sub. Let's go sub, because I might be able to hide behind the sub and then go for Sky Attack. Let's see what they're going to do. Psychic. Oh, you used Explosion! Oh, that was easy. Okay, well, that was beautiful. So they took themselves out.
Super chat is $16.44.
Thank you.
You should eat a microwave pickle with hot sauce, preferably Tabasco or hotter.
That is absolutely revolting.
Buy a smile with horns.
Shout out to M. Meister. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Well, if we get to the second pickle, we might be able to have a special ingredient one. I think this is an explosion team. Let's go ahead and use sub again. So big shout out there to M Meister or Meister. Did I say it right? I think I did. Explosion again. They keep going boom. They keep going boom. Damn, this Zapdos is playing him like a fiddle. Okay, all I gotta do is go explode. Wait, well, they won't go explosion on their last Pokemon, won't they? They won't. They won't. I don't think they will. Pretty Witch, thank you for the 5 months. Nice try. We aren't high enough for a second pickle. We're a little bit off a second pickle still. I think we're a little bit off. We just have to wait till it to add up. Shout out to Pretty Witch. Thank you so much for 5 months. Gengar won't use Explosion, surely. Surely it won't. I'm gonna go Sky Attack. What move will it use? It's gonna use Bide. Bide and Explosion. Oh, that's interesting. It's a Minecraft creeper team. It is. Anthony, did you see that other freeze hacks? You got to add that to your counter. I know you've been keeping count. All right, well, Gengar's gonna go for Unleash Energy and Explode. What a set. Oh, that means means I got around the bind.
Number 1 is
That's what I call Galaxy Brain. Let's go for a sub, and then I'm gonna go for Thunder. Easy. All right, you gotta use Unleash Energy on nothing, baby. All right, we're gonna go for sub. I was so lucky. It's like a mega troll team. I'm gonna go Thunder again. Easy stuff. You know, all part of the plan, people. All part of the plan. All right. So we got Thunder. Okay.
Oh, it's another miss.
We're 71 away from our next pickle. I wanted to say 69. Trust me, I really did. All right, we're gonna go Thunder 2 times in a row and hope that hope that one actually connects. The bite animation is cool. It is. Yeah, that Gengar's got that bright powder. I mean, it's not very good. Imagine using bright powder bite. It'd only be good if one attack actually connected. We'll go Sky Attack now. And then we're good to go. Yeah, you're right. 2 plus 69. I should have said that. 2 plus 69. That's very slow of me. I should have understood that. Done that joke a lot earlier. Bright powder counter. All right, here comes Unleashed Energy. Man, Gengar looks like it was going to do the 100-meter sprint. Man, he's going to drop it flat in 8 seconds. All right, that is the end of the Gengar. It is fainted. So that was their last Pokemon. That was the second trainer. It was like an explosion trainer. It's crazy. Let me shift that over there. Okay, that was the nerd. All right, we're up to the psychic now. I have to assume the psychic has got psychic moves. And yes, I have done an explosion only sweep before with Electrode. If you haven't watched that video, you should, because it's very, very entertaining. Whoa, this team is... What? Am I versing Sabrina again? Jeez, this team is absolutely crazy. Kadabra again? I think I don't know. Maybe not Kadabra. Zapdos. Starmie. Poliwrath. Broenza. We got some water in here. So I was looking at the wrong one. So Kadabra's about the only good one, I think. Sorry, the bad one that I need. Tauros. That Magneton's going to be a pain in the ass too. All right, I'm just going to go. You know what I'm going to do? Nidoking, Jolteon, and Zapdos. I don't think the other ones are really going to do anything. What's Tauros and Starmie and Kadabra going to do? They're just going to be like, they're going to like do nothing. All right, we've got a Broenza lead. Do you reckon they'll try and go for a status move? Because I could go for Thunder here. I just don't know. Or is it going to be Amnesia? Let's pray for no Amnesia. Thank you, Wiley Polecat 69. Sorry, I mean 89. I read that wrong. Broenza is down and out. Beautiful. Would I ever eat a Carolina Reaper pickle? Reaper pickle? I think that's isn't that? I know that's like a chili, but I don't think there's pickles like that. All right, we got a Poliwrath.
Joe Cambo super chatted $5.
Thank you.
Big fan Pimpnite.
Cheers.
Love your videos. Hope this guy doesn't get too salty.
I know. Shout out to Joe Cambo. Thank you, Joe Cambo, for the $5 super chat. I mean, they might get a little bit salty, but we'll see. Dropped. Wow, Zapdos is really good for this. Doing some solid attack there, outspeeding. I'm getting a very, very good rate. If I get a Starmie now, I think we're good. All the trainers have max DVs in round 2. Yeah, a Reaper pickle. Is that even a real thing? That's got to be made up. Let's go for Thunder again. I've got Nidoking, which will be useless. I brought Jolteon. Man, Zapdos took this pretty good. Here comes the Thunder from down under. Excellent stuff. That's a quality performance. That I landed every single Thunder. That was sweet. All right, there we go. We're now on to Blaine. We are absolutely ripping through these trainers now. We're on to Blaine. I would have got to continue for that. I will say one thing though, this is a little bit different to yesterday because, or not yesterday, the time before, because I was missing all my thunders. When the thunders connect, you know, it's pretty good. All right, Blaine, let's have a look at what your team is. I know we're gonna have some fire. Does he have? I know Arcanine, Rapidash. Well, that's from Gen 1. Rapidash. A Chansey? Oh no, not a Chansey. I might bring Tauros for Chansey. Tauros, you reckon for Chansey? Tauros. If I don't bring Tauros, Chansey is gonna wall the absolute living heck out of me. Tangela, Parasect, Charizard, Magmar, and Rapidash. We might go with Tauros. We're gonna pull the Ash Ketchum and go the Tauros. You know what I mean? We got Jolteon for sure. Do we double up with Zapdos or do we go? I mean, Articuno can still. The thing about Articuno, it can land hits on Tangela, Parasect, and still on the fire types. Starmie's not bad, but it can't, remember, we can't do anything to Tangela or Parasect because I've already picked Tauros. Let's think about this for a sec, because I know that Starmie is a very sort of attractive pick here. But if I don't go with Articuno, I've got no way to get around Tangela and Parasect. And Ice Beam is still neutral to Charizard, Magmar, and Rapidash because it's Gen 1. I mean, what am I going to do? Bubble Beam? That's going to be about it. I'm going for Jolteon this time because of the speed, because we got Magmar, Rapidash, and Charizard, which are all going to outspeed Zapdos. And Charizard is also weak to ice. So I think I might go with Articuno. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about this, but I think that's going to be a better one to pick than Starmie. All right, here we go. Let's go for a Chansey lead. Oh. Fire Blast is probably going to miss or do nothing. Let's go Strength. I'm going to go Strength. I'm just going to get some damage here. Oh, wow, that did absolutely nothing. Stun Spore. Damn. Alright, this is probably going to have a grass move like Mega Drain or so. I don't know what other gimmicks this uses. I've got Articuno. I mean, I could go into Articuno and just Ice Beam. I can always use Tauros for later. Like, even if I'm paralyzed, I could still use it against Chansey if there is one. Like, let's hope for a Chansey. That'll be handy. Okay, Mega Drain. I think Ice Beam can actually faint from there too. I think I'm in range. Let's see. Ice Beam. Yep, Tangler's down to that. I'm sure it's gonna faint. Yep. I think that, I don't know whether I one-shot that always, but I think the extra bit of damage that Tauros did may have come in clutch there. Chansey? Magmar. Oh no. I guess I can go Ice Beam against it. Like, I've got Jolteon in the back too. I don't want to swap. I'm gonna go Ice Beam because Ice Beam was to do something. Oh, crap, that outsped me. That did a lot of damage there. And it outsped. I didn't expect it. Okay, anyway, that's fine. I'll get a crit. Here we go. That was alright. That actually wasn't all that bad, you know. I could bring Tauros in and go for Strength. How about we go Tauros into Strength and hope that Charizard is in the back, maybe? It's gonna, okay, it all depends on what's in the back. If it's Charizard, I need Jolteon. If it's Chansey, I need Tauros. Oh, I don't know what to do here. Because Jolteon's gonna need a crit. to take out. And then again, it's using fire. I'm gonna go Jolteon, I think. I hope that it's Chansey in the back, not Charizard. Because we can go strength on Tauros. All right, here we go. This thing's very fast too. All right, here we go. Let's go Jolteon Thunder. I know I outspeed.
What's this?
Yes, I'm in double kick range, I believe. Oh, you got body slam.
What'll it do?
Oh, it critted me. Oh, come on. Okay, I didn't get paralyzed at least. I didn't get paralyzed. Do I take this out with double kick? I don't know. I think that I do. But if I don't, I'm screwed. I think double kick just does enough. I really hope it does. I just don't know.
Double kick.
Yes, good. Okay, I wasn't sure about that because I knew it was going to be really close. Charizard or Chansey, I think, is going to be in the bag, judging on what they've picked. But I could be wrong about both of them too. Chansey? It's Charizard. Oh, I guess if I can get one Thunder. Actually, I need to get one Thunder off here, 100%. If I don't, I lose. Good stuff. Oh! Tauros is going to need to it just needs to put its toe onto it. Right, Tauros, I'm going to need you to do me a solid. Just get your toe and go like this, and then we won, all right? That's all we need. We need Taurus's big toe, even its little toe. All right, we're going to go to Tauros now, and it's going to give Charizard like a tiny little tickle, and we can win. Okay, Tauros, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's got good bulk. All right, I've gone for strength.
There's the attack. Harsh blow.
Good. Yep, we win. Blaine has been defeated. Sweet. That worked out awesome. Okay, that was good. I was just curious what was in the back there. I was like, is it Charizard or Chansey? Cool. Well, we actually are having a pretty good run here, people. A pretty good run of RNG and luck. Because the moves are actually landing this time. All right, it's time for Giovanni. Giovanni is hard. Be sure to bring Gengar. So I was thinking Gengar because he's going to have a Persian, isn't he? Because obviously that's one of his signature. What other signature Pokemon does he have? I know on the Gen 1 it has like Rhydon, Dugtrio, Nido. He doesn't have Mewtwo, does he? I hope he doesn't have Mewtwo. Surely he doesn't have Mewtwo. That'd be BS. I don't think he would, because Mewtwo's like a special Pokemon. No Mewtwo? Okay. All right. We need to obviously get another team for this. So I'm thinking Gengar. Okay, people, I gotta quickly go to the bathroom. What Pokemon do you think I should have for Giovanni? Put it in the chat. I'm gonna read it when I get back. Just give me 1 second. Well, probably more than 1 second. Give me like 1 minute. I just gotta go relieve myself, and I'll be right back. All right, don't go anywhere. What shall we use against Giovanni? Tell me what you think I should use, and I'll try and do it. All right. All right, ready. Oh. I'm ready for this dub. Who else is ready? Damn, I need to get a new chair. This one's squeaking. Jordan says Magikarp, Caterpie, Lickitung, Golduck, Dragonite, and Mole Trash. That's not bad. I'll keep your idea in reserve. Some very, very good ideas there. Face has been itchy as hell today. All right. So we're definitely going to pick Gengar. I absolutely agree with that. And I was actually thinking that myself because Gengar could be quite handy for that Persian because, Persian's very fast. I'm sure that it's got Slash. Oh, this one's the Thunderbolt one too. So we've got the Dream Eater, Hypnosis, Thunderbolt. Okay, we'll pick that. That's not bad. I'm sort of inclined to go back to the old faithful Articuno and Jolteon and Zapdos. Like, I don't know. Like, I just think they work really well. They're fast, they're bulky, they hit hard. I'm inclined to go for these three again. These are almost like three staples in a lot of these. I think these work very, very well. And also they'll work well with Gengar too. And see how the synergy works quite well because Gengar's obviously weak to ground, so is Jolteon, and then you've got Articuno and Zapdos. I think it works really, really like sort of well together. What do we got here? So he's got a lot of ground types, doesn't he? Because it's Rhydon and Nidoking. So maybe we can have a look at some water Pokemon. Maybe like Lapras or... Lapras is okay. That's not bad. Lapras. Gyarados is all right. I mean, that works all right. Agumon, yeah, Agumon could fire a couple of pepper breaths, it's not a bad suggestion either. Seadra. Yeah, I don't mind Gyarados actually is kind of low-key alright on this thing because I've got the electric types to swap into it and it's got the ground immunity, so it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm looking at Lapras too as Ice Beam and Bubble Beam. That could be kind of nice for overall bulk and some good damage. No, you're not too late. We're still going. We're still going today. A Water Onyx. Yeah, Water Onyx. How about Crystal Onyx? Crystal Onyx would be absolutely incredible. How about we have like a? Do we have any more electric types we can use? Electro. I wish Electrode had Thunder Wave. It's got Thunder Wave. We've got Surf Vaporeon. I don't know if we should... I'm looking at a water type here. Maybe like... Sounds bulky. Like Vaporeon or Lapras. Maybe Vaporeon or Lapras. I'm not sure. Or like one of these ones here. I'm not sure. Like one of these might actually work well on the team. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever really used Vaporeon very much though. It's got 138 special. It's got a little bit more special than Lapras. What do we got health-wise? 213 versus same health. It's pretty good. Defense 109. A little bit less defense, more speed though. They're almost very, very similar, except Vaporeon's got Surf instead of Bubble Beam, and it's got Aura Beam. Lapras's got Ice Beam instead of Aura Beam. Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage. That's really only good for Hydro Pump though. The rest of those moves are kind of like useless. Well, I've already got Articuno for Ice Beam, so I might go with Vaporeon for a water type. Let's give that a shot. What other Pokemon does Giovanni have? I know he's got, I'm sure he's got Dugtrio, Rhydon, Nidoking. I'm sure he's got those. Kingler's not all that good. Yeah, Vaporon's got acid armor too, so I don't know if I'll be able to get like a chance to set that up. Slowbro? I don't know if Slowbro is very good. Let me have a look. Where was I? Yeah, that's kind of bad. It only has Surf. If it had Psychic, sure, that would have been all right. But just you might as well just only have Surf. All the other moves are kind of bad on it. I really find I don't use Grass. The only Grass Pokemon that's worth using would be Executor, and that's about. I like it when it has Sleep Powder. Do I like Riddles? Riddles are all right, in like ones that I actually have a chance of solving. Nah, I've got Gengar already. I've got Gengar. Or Electabuzz or something like that. Acid Armor Vaporeon could potentially wall Rhydon Dugtrio. Yeah, but the only thing is if they send out Rhydon or Dugtrio against my Vaporeon, I'm just going to go for Surf. I'm not going to bother going for Acid Armor. Yeah. I'm happy with these Pokemon so far. I'm very happy about that. There's a double team person. Did that not just have Swift? No. Was it Electrode that had Swift? Maybe we could go with Electrode. Electrode's got Self-Destruct, Swift, and Thunder. And Toxic, that's alright. And it's fast too. Starmie? Starmie doesn't have that. It's got Minimize though. 3 electric types? Yeah, I mean, these electric types are very good. And they work quite well on my team too, because I've got a lot to swap into them and things like that. Or we go Electabuzz, because that has Thunder Wave. And Seismic. You know what? I'm going to go Electabuzz. Well, I've got... Against the gym leader, I'll bring Articuno on Vaporeon and probably like 1 electric type. Yeah. I think that'll be... I don't think that's all that bad. Alright. Okay to register. I don't really know what to expect, so they could have different Pokemon. Okay, we got Rocket, Labman, Cool, and Giovanni. Let's just give this team a go. I couldn't decide between a couple of Pokemon, so I just went with what I thought could work. Wow. Wow, we got electric. So electric types will work pretty good against this. I'm almost inclined to nearly use all of them. Electabuzz, Jolteon. Parasector's annoying. Jolteon. Articuno would be good for Parasect, Dodrio, Golbat. Alright, let's give it a go. Let's do it. I'm gonna try and paralyze some Pokemon here. Oh. Kangaskhan. This could be fast too. I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave. Yeah, so it's gonna use Earthquake. Bugger. Can I leave that? Yes, I can. Good stuff. So now I can go for Thunder Wave here. Maybe I would have been better if I brought another Pokemon. Alright, well that's paralyzed. I can go into Articuno now, or they'll predict the swap. I don't want to risk that in case they do. You know those button reading things they have? Let's just go Thunder Punch.
What now? A decent hit.
Paralyze. I would have. See, it didn't go for earthquake. It went for body slam. So I think they predicted a swap there. From what I can see, I believe they predicted a swap. Let's go into Articuno, and I'm just going to finish this with the ice beam. The most I can do, I think, is like body slam. That's about it. Might be able to yeah. Let's see what happens. This won't kill it, I don't think. I think I'm going to need another one. Yep. Oh, that's bad. I was hoping for not that. Damn it.
What will it do? Yeah, it's a hit.
All right, that's the end of Kangaskhan. Unfortunately, I've lost 2 of my team virtually because I got the crit on that one, which it didn't matter. So if I didn't get paralyzed, then I would have been fine. But now I don't know about this because it depends what the other 2 are. Let's see. See, Persian is a pain in the ass. This is going to be very, very bad. I have to go Ice Beam, but it's probably going to have Slash or something. Yep.
What now? Powerful strike.
Damn.
Wow! Jolteon down.
Right, well, I've got Jolteon left, and that's it. It's been a rough, sort of a bit of a rough first battle.
Oh, it's Jolteon.
If I doesn't have Parasect, I win. Yeah. That's why I thought, like, Parasect is only really if of course if I get a crit here, I would need a crit to take this out.
What's that? Drill that weak spot.
Let's see.
What's this?
Ah! No luck this battle. All right, we'll go again. I'm not going to change my team up. There was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't really go my way. Actually, it would have been better if that Persian was first rather than Kangaskhan. I feel like I can deal with the Kangaskhan better than Persian. And Persian's a 2-hitter with Thunder. All right, well, it is what it is. I'm using Electabuzz because I want to paralyze that Persian. I want to paralyze that Persian, you know, so that's what I was hopeful for, but unfortunately it was Kangaskhan, so it didn't really work out that way. I picked the wrong option. Oh. Slash always crits in this game? Indeed it does. Well, with a Persian it does. It's based on your speed, and Persian's very fast, so... If Golbat was in the back and I critted that Persian, easily could have worked. All right, let's give that team another go because there was nothing wrong with it. I was just unlucky. Oh, I didn't do that. Jolts and Articuno. All right, let's do it.
Here's the first opponent of this gym series.
Persian lead.
Knowles super chatted $5. My Joy-Con messed up before and I came into our battle with one more.
Oh.
Redemption battle when my new Joy-Con gets delivered.
Oh, you're talking about a battle stream, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon Nolas? I'm not sure how to say that. Thank you for the $5 super chat and good luck with your Joy-Cons. So this is going to go for Earthquake. We know that. So we'll go into Articuno. I'm not even going to give them the chance to go for that. I might save Electabuzz for that Persian if it's there. We'll see. But shout out to Brandon. So if Persian comes up, I know that I can live a crit and then I'll Thunder Wave it. That gives me a bit of a better chance then. Let's go Ice Beam. Let's hope for no BS. Because I took the body slams pretty well last time. That's fine. If that doesn't paralyze, that's good. Ice Beam should be a two shot. Yep.
What a furious battle.
Alright, body slam again.
What's this?
Yep, that's fine. So that's probably that could be a better start than last time. So I didn't sacrifice my Electabuzz and Articuno's still alive. So that actually worked out better.
Oh, is it down and out? What will the next
Let's see if there's a Persian though. Let's see. Oh, Raticate. Oh, I see.
How will the type difference affect that?
Now, if that if that Parasect is in the back, I think I lose if Parasect is in the back, and I get. If I sack Articuno off, I lose if Parasect is in the back. So I don't think Jolteon can't do a lot with Pin Missile. It's going to do nothing, and it's going to probably slash, Spore and slash and stuff like that. But someone has to feint here. I'll probably swap Electabuzz in and go for Thunder Wave. No, I need Jolteon. If I do need Jolteon for Raticate. I might even go into Electabuzz.
Issued an order.
Shit.
What's the matter, trainer?
I'm thinking Electabuzz is probably the most expendable. Real talk. I could be wrong though. If it's not Parasect, I lose. Because Golbat will probably be able to feint me from that range with something. I can go Ice Beam.
What's the matter?
Oh, this is annoying. Gotta make this decision. Alright, let's go into Electabuzz. I'm gonna save Arctic. I just got this funny feeling that I might need it at the end of the battle.
The Pokemon thing.
Zapdos is too slow though. Need someone faster. A Super Fang, that's good.
What now?
Did they predict that swap? Interesting.
Will this
I think they did like a button, like they did my button inputs. Dig. Oh, okay. Well, I can go into Articuno, I guess. Mighty Ina. Shadow Demon.
Neither one is conceding an
Right, go back into Articuno. So it seems that. So it's got Dig, Super Fang. I swear that it would have like some sort of maybe Hyper Beam, but they didn't want to use it. I don't know.
What's that? Oh, the attack.
Well, unfortunately, now I've wasted. Let's see if it actually.
Pokemon fight.
Yeah, so if only I knew that before. So Raticate can only use Super Fang, so I could have got a free Ice Beam on there and not wasted all the health on the Electabuzz. Bugger. I got a crit. That actually might actually matter. Yep, Raticate's down. All right, I'm not going to say anything. That's fine. That was lucky. What's next? Sympathy Parasect. Here we go. Golbat, we won because we got Jolteon in the back. Jolteon can outspeed Golbats. And so can maybe Electabuzz as well. Hyper Beam. That's a free hit.
Pokemon is coming out.
I'm going to play it safe here and go into Electabuzz and use Thunder Wave and then use Thunder Punch. That way, you know, say if Jolteon misses 100 times, we have a bit of a chance here. So just bear with me there. It will recharge on a KO. That's how Stadium works. It's not the red, blue, yellow, green. Yeah, the Golbat is definitely bluer than normal, that's for sure. Yeah, red and blue is light. You're correct if that was red and blue. They actually fixed it in this game. Well, I got a crit there. Not that it really mattered because I was always going to beat Golbat, but there we go. So that is the next battle beaten. So Electabuzz actually came in quite reasonable handy there, but not so much. Not so much in that matchup. With the Persian, it would have been good. We never got the Persian. Lab Man. Lab Man. What is the Lab Man gonna have? Ooh, we got a bit of a weakness there to We have a big weakness to electric there. I think I'm going to need to bring Jolteon for sure. Articuno. Gengar wouldn't be bad. Gengar would be okay for Licky Licky, Fearow, Hitmonchan. All right, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens.
Second opponent conducts battle. We'll need a strong effort to win.
Ooh. Licky Tongue. Licky Tongue. What are you gonna do? You're probably gonna go for Body Slam. Maybe Gengar's not a bad swap in here. If I go into Gengar, if it goes Body Slam, that'll do nothing. Let's see what happens.
Oh, and a rough Pokemon chain.
Double team? Oh no. Oh, counter. Oh, okay. Interesting. So counter.
Oh, the attack missed. They're both being caught.
I guess I can try and go for Thunderbolt. Or I go put it to sleep. Hypnosis always misses. I'm just going to go for damage here. It always misses all the time.
What now?
That's like a 3 to 4 hit KO. That's all right. All right, it's double team. All right. Well, I'm just going to keep attacking. I don't think there's much it can do. Let's see. I'd assume it's got Body Slam. So counter, double team. Wonder what else it has.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Counter and double team. I thought it might have Body Slam, but obviously you're not going to see if it does. Double team again? Yeah, double team and counter is it's a bit of a wild combination. If I could take, I didn't pick that. Oh my fucking god, I never picked that. I picked fucking Thunderbolt. I sausage fingered the Joy-Con controller. I'm sorry, people. No, it didn't matter. Okay. Sit down, Lickitung. Sit down. Well, it just didn't do any attacking moves, so I'm not sure. I'm assuming it had nothing to hit with, or they were trying to get like all the Thunderbolt. Oh, okay, Fearow.
How will the type difference affect that?
Gengar's actually pretty good because it's got Thunderbolt, and that's they're all gonna use double team. Dream Eater without any sleep, only on Pimpnite channel. Yes, you guessed it correctly. Excellent damage on Fearow there. The Alpheolite. Yeah, I figured it'd have Drill Peck. The only move it can really do is Drill Peck. Wow, this Gengar is completely countering them.
There's a difference in the number of reserve.
And they want like the trainer seems to want to increase the evasiveness. What are you gonna do? What's Hitmonchan gonna do? I'm gonna go Hypnosis. Hypnosis, then Dream Eater. Here it goes. Hitmonchan has fallen to sleep.
It's fast asleep. Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided
Seismic Toss. Yeah, I think I might have some of the elemental punches. That's Ash's Gengar. I ate its dream. That was a Gengar sweep. All right, well, that was pretty straightforward with Gengar. Gengar was an excellent pick for this battle. That completely like dominated it. I got pretty good types of Gengar there though. All right, we've got what's this Bit of an electric weakness again. So we got Omastar, Dodrio, sorry about that. Cruel Star, I hate versing Tentacruel, Clefable, Yuck, a Zapdos, and a Pinsir. This is going to be interesting. That Zapdos is nasty too. Zapdos is very, very nasty. Articuno is good for Zapdos. It's good for Dodrio. It'll be okay for Pinsir as well. Jolteon's kind of good in general, just like spamming. I'm going to go Articuno, Jolteon. Gengar's not bad either, because Gengar's got good special and it's got Hypnosis and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's good against quite a few of these Pokemon, so I'm sort of inclined to pick Gengar as the last Pokemon there. I don't think I've even used Vaporeon yet. I was like, I don't really want to use Vaporeon there because I don't think it's going to be very good. All right, we got Articuno and Clefable. So Clefable, I'm just going to spam Ice Beam for. Hope for a Freeze Hacks. That'll be good because this thing is thick. It's probably going to take like three Ice Beams to take this out. Yeah, 3 Ice Beams. Body Slam. Oh, of course. All right, let's go Ice Beam. No, it's got Thunderbolt. What now? I lived. Here comes the Ice Beam. Free stacks.
Super chatted $61. You tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, you're still a big failure.
Oh.
And now, you fall and suffer some more. I'm gonna ruin your G Fuel. Take some delicious pickle ice cubes and put in your G Fuel. Let's see how it takes them to melt. Smile with horns, smile with horns, smile with horns.
That is absolutely foul. Now that was a song taken off. Is that Simple Plan song? I think it was Simple Plan song. How could this happen to me? Wait, no, that's another song. What is it? Not Simple Plan. Oh, what is the song? Anyway, shout out to Derek Fung for the 61. Yeah, Linkin Park. Sorry. I don't know why I thought Simple Plan for. Shout out to Derek Fung for the absolutely disgusting pickle. I mean, I've got pickles frozen in the freezer. Is that where you want me to drop them inside of my drink? Shout out to Derek Fung. I'm sorry, people. You know why I said that for? Because I was listening to something and then I had that song in the background and I was thinking about that song and then I heard some song lyrics. It's funny how the brain works. I'm thinking we just go. What can Clefable do? He can't do much here. I think I'll go Gengar and then Thunderbolt. All right, well, have a look at this pickle afterwards. It is. I'm gonna try and fit pickles into this. You still got those pickles in the ice cube? I'll have a look. If I don't, do I use the frozen pickles? I guess I can cut them up into. They are ice blocks anyway, so I could cut them up and put them in the top, which would be virtually the same thing, I guess. I will have a look in the freezer. All right, let's go Thunderbolt. I don't think they can really do a lot to me apart from maybe their own Thunderbolt. Oh! Oh, Psychic. Crap. I lived that, but not very well. Not very well at all. But I gotta put him inside the can. That way it's gonna make it... Or pour your G-Fuel into a cup and put the pickle of ice. Okay, well, I'll do that then. The only thing is, I don't think they'll get in the top part here. All right, mate. Well, the rest of my it's gonna get sacrificed to the pickle gods, I think. Omastar. Ooh. Thunderbolt. Yes, I went first.
What will it do?
Crit.
No! This Pokemon
Damn, that is one thick miss.
Hydro Pump. Severe hit.
Gengar lived. If I finish the G-Fuel, I'll have to go get another one, and that'll be like another. That'll be like another like can destroyed by a pickle. We can't be having that. I critted it. Yes.
Wow!
Here we go.
Down.
I think we got one more left, and is this going to be a V for victory?
In reserve.
Oh, Pinsir. Who have I got left?
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1.
Jolteon. Oh, does Pinsir have Earthquake? I know that it's looking good here, but if I miss Thunder, I think Pinsir might destroy me.
Each other down.
I can go Thunderbolt here. Obviously, I'll go Thunderbolt. I'm not going to risk Hypnosis.
The trainer hasn't issued.
All right, let's go Thunderbolt. I just don't know what the Pinsir's got. I'm sure it's got Slash or something like that. That was really good damage. Seismic Toss. So swap Jolteon and go for the Thunder, get the victory, and then go grab the Frozen Pickle. All right. This is it. I hope I can win this, because this will be like a clean run through all three in a row, I think. I know that I struggled at the start. Did I lose again? I don't know. Anyway, let's focus on the moment here. So we got Thunder.
What's this?
Yes.
Heavy damage.
Yeah, there we go. We did it. That is the end of this battle. So now we're up to Giovanni. Oh, Giovanni's after this. Sorry, I'm getting confused. We haven't done Giovanni yet. I was getting excited. All right, people, it is time for Giovanni. Okay, we'll do Giovanni and then we'll do the pickle. How's that? Because I'm probably gonna, let's be real, we're either gonna win this or we're gonna lose. There's no other outcome. We're up to Giovanni now. Let's just get straight into it. We got some good momentum. Okay, pickle time after this, whether we win or lose. Persian, Tauros, Nidoqueen, Moltres? Why is there a Moltres there? Yo, why is there a Moltres? Gengar and Nidoking. Why does Giovanni have a Moltres for? Oh my god. At least Jolteon, Zapdos, and even Electabuzz are going to be good against it. I think it's time to unleash the beast, Vaporeon. It's a throwback to the manga, says Derek. Oh, okay. How about we go with Vaporeon? Like, Vaporeon, when you think about it, Nidoqueen, Moltres, and there's 3 Pokemon that are weak to that Vaporeon. I think that could be a fire-ass lead. We'll go with that. And we've got Articuno for Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Moltres is fine. Yeah, and yeah, we'll go Articuno. I'm thinking either Jolteon. Gengar would be good for Persian though, wouldn't it? Nidoking's probably got Earthquake though. Gengar would be good for Tauros. Oh, I think Tauros has got Earthquake. I know they've got to have Earthquake. In the manga, Koga, Sabrina, and Surge work for Giovanni. They command the 3 legendary birds and can combine. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. So my memory's a little bit foggy on that. I'm thinking Gengar would be good for Persian. I mean, what's Persian gonna do? Tauros has Thunderbolt. I think it might have like Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Body Slam, Hyper Beam, Earthquake, stuff like that. I need a flying for... I've got Articuno, so I'm good. I'm gonna go Vaporeon, Articuno, and I'm thinking Gengar. I think it's too risky to run an electric type here because there's too many ground types. Shit. But Gengar's, I still think Gengar's the best pick. All right, here we go, people. This is the final battle against Giovanni for the Gym Leader Castle. Let's see if we can get this dub. That's a quality lead there. I can actually go for Surf. This probably has Thunderbolt, maybe? Oh, it's got Earthquake. Okay.
Here's the first move. Severe hit.
It's thick. Vaporeon is very thick.
Vigorous attack.
I wonder how much this will do.
Bad Pokemon choice.
So do we go into Articuno predicting the Earthquake, or do we let Vaporeon just live? That's the question I'm thinking here. But then if I swap Articuno in, that'll probably have like Thunderbolt. Nah, I'm gonna let Vaporeon take this out. I can't afford for like Articuno to take any extra damage, you know. Good stuff. So that's quality there. So Vaporeon was, I looked at it, you know, I was thinking it'd be good for a water type here, but it was kind of a little bit more bulkier. And it had a little bit more offense as well. So that's the end of Nidoking. Did a cartwheel, so not a bad lead there. Not a bad start, but it is well from over. It's definitely well from over. Oh, Nidoqueen. Oh, I don't know what I can do to Nidoqueen. I've got Articuno. That's about it. I guess we go quick attack. And just get 1 damage and then swap in Articuno. That's the best I can, you know, truly do here. All right, there we go. We got 12 damage. Body slam! Oh, what if I leave this? Okay, no, never mind. Maybe they thought I might go into another Pokemon. Yeah, this would have been very bad to bring any electric types along with. I don't trust that to not have Earthquake or something, so we'll go into Articuno. If I can take this out with Articuno and then Persians in the back, that would be very, very good. Oh, okay, Thunderbolt. That's a 3-hit KO. I should be able to 2-hit this. Oh, I got another Freeze Axe! I got another Freeze Axe. I would have beaten it anyway with Articuno, but that is beautiful. What a wonderful Freeze Axe. I don't want to meme and go for Mimic here. I just want to finish it off. Another Freeze Axe. All right, here we... Is that a swap? Okay, no, they're Frozen Soul. I was going to say. I don't know what the last Pokemon is. I don't know. Is that number 16, Freeze Axe? Where's Anthony in the chat? He's the Freeze Axe counter. All right, that's the end of Nidoqueen. There we go. 16 freezes is the count so far. Serene Grakes, Articuno. Persian, please. Persian! All right. I don't know what moves this actually has. I'd say it used Slash, Thunderbolt, you know, some sort of thing like that. All right, Ice Beam. Slash. I reckon I'll live this.
What now? Nail the weak spot.
Yeah, I lived it. All I've got to do now, I think, is T-Bolt the Persian. Yeah, T-Bolt that Persian. With Gengar, I'll just T-Bolt it, yeah. All right, Articuno's down, man. Articuno was clutch. That was a very, very bad battle to bring electric types along too. Thank you, Giovanni. I'm glad you like this stadium streams. Imagine 2 Freeze Axes in a row. I mean, that could have actually happened because one of them fainted. You can have, and you can't have 2 frozen at a time, but you can still do that. Okay.
Oh, it's Gengar. There's just one Pokemon aside now.
The freeze may have saved you, possibly, for sure. All right, let's go Thunderbolt. I think 2 Thunderbolts take it out. They can't use Slash. They can only use Thunderbolt too. Yep, that's going to do nothing. We win. We win.
What's this?
We're up to the Elite Four, baby. We're up to the Elite Four. Hell yeah. We did it on the first go-to. That was awesome. Elite Four, here we come. Don't say Parahacks. Don't talk about parahacks. Yep, no parahacks, no crits, no scum. There we go. Beautiful stuff. We are now up to the Elite Four. Persian used dig. I was a little, actually, yeah, Persian could have had dig, I guess, but that's it, people. That is the end. Giovanni has been beaten. We are now up to the Elite Four. This is gonna be hype. What are we? We're already at 2 hours. You know what? I'm gonna do some Elite Four now. I was thinking it'd be great if we could get past Giovanni. I'd be happy with that. All right, it is. I'm gonna grab a pickle and we're gonna do the We're gonna do the Elite Four. Now I've got no idea. This actually works a little bit different. I'll explain it when I come back. I'm gonna grab my the pickle. And I'm gonna put it in a glass and pour it in there, I think. So, give me one. Oh, we got a pickle here. I need a little glass. 1 second. I'm just gonna grab a little glass, and we got to come up with a team for this because we can only use one team, just one, not like a team every single time. All right. Okay. We're actually getting really close to the end of this game now. You realize once I beat this, that's the whole game beaten. We're actually getting very, very close to this game. I do want to say a little bit. I do want to say a little bit of something now. Now in the Pokemon Stadium, the Japanese version of this is actually 2 extra cups that aren't in this at all. So I was thinking if why people were here, if and when we beat the Elite Four, that's the entire English game beaten on round 2. Would you like to see some bonus episodes of those 2 cups which don't exist in the English one? They are really, really hard, and I don't know if a lot of people have seen them. We could do like both cups. We could do that for some extra stadium content if you'd like to do that. You know, they're cups that aren't in the English one, and they're very, very difficult. They're like based on like the VGC ones. We actually have the Japanese stadium too, so I can do that. I can do that if you'd like to see some bonus content you probably haven't seen before. It could be fun to do if you'd like to see that. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm going to beat the Elite Four today, maybe not even next stream. I'm just saying once we beat that, I think that'd be cool to do those cups that no one's ever seen. It is in Japanese, but apparently it's based on the VGC, so it's going to be very, very hard. I think that'd be interesting. Also, that gives me a little bit more time for my stuff to come in the mail too, because I don't think I'm going to get it to June. So that'd be awesome. The only thing is I have to translate the moves, which could be difficult, but I think we can do it. It will be interesting and exciting. All right, let me make this pickle up. I've got a little jar here. Now, it's going to be very mean. The last bit of my G Fuel is going in. Oh, no. Okay, it's in there. It's in there. I'm going to take one sip. It was nice knowing you. All right, now we're going to put the pickles in here. Okay. What in the outback is this? This is Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium. Pickle version. So, let me explain what happens with this team here. So, you have to pick one team to beat all the Elite Four. You can't pick a team for every single one. Like the games, you have to beat them in order. Now, after that, you have to beat the rival too. So you've got to do 5 battles in a row and not lose. If you lose, you go back to the start. Okay, so let me cut this up here. This is the frozen pickle. I didn't have any ice box, but I do have a frozen one here. Let me just cut this up. All right. Yo, it just drops straight to the bottom. Mewtwo. Oh yeah, you're right. That's something to mention too. There's also a Mewtwo battle round 2. So after you beat this, we battle Mewtwo in round 2. But you actually get a point to save after that. Ben say, with great power comes great responsibility right before I drink. Why do I need to say that for? This ain't Spider-Man. I'm not going to get Spider-Man powers from drinking this. Well, there you go, Derek. That's absolute. Look at that. That's absolutely disgusting. This ain't Spider-Man. I ain't firing spider webs out of my hands. Why do I need to say the Uncle Ben quote for? Why don't I say the Uncle Ben quote? It's not even Spider-Man. You'll get pickle powers? I thought that was Captain Planet, you know, with your pickles combined. Oh, I forgot the rest of it now. With your pickles combined, I'm Captain Pickle or something like that. I forgot what it was. Like, people make up these mean things. Put the rest of the frozen pickles on your back like a pacifier. What do you mean a pacifier? All right, here we go. That's absolutely revolting. My poor G Fuel has been turned into pickle G Fuel. All right, I'm gonna have to eat this as eat/drink this as I go, so it's gonna last for ages. My poor Rasengan G Fuel has been ruined by pickles. All right, people, we're gonna have a go at the Elite Four now. I've got no idea what we're gonna pick for a team. So. Lorelei's got a lot of Pokemon that are weak to ice, weak to electric. Bruno's got, like, you know, Onyx, Machamp, Hitmonlee. I think Articuno, so I'm thinking, yes, Ice is, I'm sorry, Ice is not weak to ice. The Japanese Cup looks impossible. That's a bonus thing we're going to do afterwards. It's hard. It's probably harder than all this. We finally got that elusive pickle G Fuel. It still is. Trust me, it's going to arrive. And I did buy it. Like, people were roasting me saying I didn't buy it. They're saying I was capping, but I actually did get it. It is coming. I'll do when it gets here. I'll do a reveal. I promise. Agatha. A ground type for sure. What about, I'm thinking Nidoking, but it's gonna have Gengar. I don't know what to do here. And an Elite Four Lance. And then the rival after that. No, I'm not used to the taste of pickles. I mean, it gets worse every time. It's like, you know, you have your most hated food. You keep having it. It gets worse because you're having it more often. That's absolutely revolting. These pickles, man. All right, what team are we gonna do here? Oh my goodness, we have another pickle. I believe we got another pickle.
Cat super chatted $99.99. What was that, Ben? You want another pickle with a serving of ice cream dessert?
A serving of ice cream dessert? Do we have? I don't even know if I've got ice cream. I'm gonna have to check the freezer. Shout out to hang on, let me read this thing because I always mess this name up. It's Cute's Cat. There we go. Cute's Cat. Smile with horns. Shout out to Cute's Cat. All right. Well, chat, do you want me to get the other pickle so I can eat both of them while I do this? Because it's going to take me a while to eat these, like, disgusting concoctions. To refresh, we got a pickle G Fuel. I mean, the G Fuel's excellent, but the pickles are just... It's just no. I butchered the name. I reckon I got the name right. I reckon I nailed it. I absolutely nailed the name. I don't know if I've got ice cream though. That's the only thing. I've got yogurt. I do have yogurt. I'm trying to think of other desserts we have in the fridge. I do have yogurt. Is Cute's Cat happy with yogurt? I can get a little another one of these, fill it with yogurt and put the pickle in it. Who doesn't have ice cream? Someone that's eaten all the ice cream. I'm just gonna wait if that's cool with Cute's Cat because they did ask for ice cream. I don't think I've got ice cream, but the next dessert flavor I've got is going to be ice cream, I think. I believe that's the only other dessert I may have here. Well, I definitely have yogurt, I know that. Good reply. I'm very, very confused here. I know what to use for our team. I'm thinking the old faithful, like 4 Pokemon. Yogurt is fine, says Cute Cat. Okay, I'm gonna grab the yogurt for Cute's Cat, and then we're gonna get started. What team are we gonna bring here? We're definitely not gonna bring Kabuto. So let's, I'm thinking Zapdos would be great. Zapdos, Articuno would be great. They're the goats. They've been very, very good throughout this whole thing. I'm just gonna go right ahead and pick them now. Okay, let me grab the yogurt. What other 4 Pokemon are we going to use? No trolling, serious stuff. I don't want to come back and read Caterpie, Magikarp, Bellsprout, Mewtwo, and Rhydon these nuts. Actually, Rhydon might be bad, so it wouldn't be bad, so we'll see. All right, give me 1 second, and we'll get started here on the Elite Four. Oh. Got the yogurt. I have got some Yo Pro strawberry yogurt. And what we're gonna do, Caterpie, Weedle, Magikarp, Ditto, Kabuto, Goldeen, you're welcome. That's just trolling. It is strawberry yogurt. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it is strawberry yogurt. All right, I'm gonna spoon the yogurt into here, then put the pickle in it. So the yogurt will be the bed. Otherwise, White Dragon. So this is like Greek style yogurt. So it's kind of it's thick. It's not like runny yogurt. All right, yeah, we get this in here. Oh. Okay, it's just going to, it's not going to go in there very easy. Now, the yogurt is not expired this time. Like, last time I had someone who was expired, and I was, just very, very upset. 13th of the 6th, it says, so... It doesn't come off very easy. All right. I'll put another scoop in there. All right, so it's full of yogurt at the moment. What moves does Porygon have? It's not very good. It's only got like Tri-Attack. So Tri-Attack, I don't even know if it has Recover. That's a nice yogurt, that one. But after a pickle after a pickle infests the yogurt, it's going to be very, very disgusting. All right, here we go. We're going to put a pickle inside of there. Just drop it straight in with the juice on top of it. Well, the juice all over it. All right, here you go. This is alive. Here we go. I'm going to show you. This is going to be absolutely incredible. Here's the yogurt. Right. All right, there's the yogurt. We're going to put the pickle straight in. As you can see. It's sitting in yogurt. I've submerged it in yogurt now. Who would eat this? Like, real talk, who would eat this? We've got strawberry yogurt with a pickle stuffed and submerged into it, dripping with brine inside of it too. Oh, I don't know what this is going to taste like, but it's going to be absolutely horrible. So, let me put that lid on. Shit. Drop that everywhere. Okay, so these are the things I have to eat now. We've got the pickle G Fuel pickles and the yogurt pickle. These I'm gonna have to eat. These are gonna need to sustain me during this ordeal of the Elite Four. Okay, we've got some real quality food here to eat. Okay, I'm gonna go put the yogurt back in the fridge because it's gonna go off otherwise. Give me 1 second, and now we're gonna start. Okay. Okay. Matter of fact, I can use this little spoon to eat them too. If we get to a next pickle, I can do a milkshake. I'd have to pour the milk in and then drop the pickle in there. We could do something with milk or something. I'm not sure. Well, I'm gonna have to like make sure whenever I do streams, I've actually got food, you know. All right, let's get started, people. We're gonna go on the Elite Four here. We've got Zapdos and Articuno. Poor Dragonite. I wish it had better moves on it. I'd absolutely use it. So, does anyone have any decent? That's all. I mean, Porygon's okay. A pickle mukbang stream. That doesn't sound very nice. The yogurt now tastes like pickles. What Zard said? That yogurt and pickle is nasty. It's straight nasty. It's very, very nasty. Charizard is virtually, it's not very good. It's only really got Fire Blast, but I'll show you anyway. It really only has Fire Blast. Oh, it doesn't, it's got Fire Spin. I'm sorry, it's only got Fire Spin. Damn. Okay, I'm going through my head now with the Elite Four, right? We've got Lorelei, which will be completely dumpstered by Zapdos. Bruno. Beaten by Articuno. What are we going to do about Agatha? That's the one that worries me the most because you've got like Arbok and and shit like that. So I'm thinking like maybe Nidoking. I could bring. Sorry, my phone is ringing. 1 second. Sorry, people, I had a phone call. I couldn't miss that one. I don't like answering my phone during streams, but what I did right, Giovanni called me as like, man, I don't know how you beat me, but would you like to become a part of Team Rocket? And I was like, yes, but you need to give me a Mewtwo for the Elite Four. And sadly, he turned me down, so I've got to use a Tentacle instead. All right, I was only joking, but yes, I couldn't miss that one. That was about my that was actually about our house, and someone has finally rocked up and they're starting the cabinets. Hallelujah! So if you don't know, over the last, it's nearly taken 3 years now. We've obviously been building a house and stuff, and it's nearly been 3 years waiting for the whole process. So we've been waiting for months and months and months for everything to happen, and finally, tradesmen have showed up there today after not being there for a long time. So I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy. All right, let's have a go at the Elite Four. We're probably going to be... was that a call about my pregnancy test? Yes. I'm sorry, Derek Fung. I'm not having kids, so the pregnancy test was of course negative. So we've got Articuno and Zapdos. Jinx the Psychic. But yes, I'm very, very happy about that because we've been waiting for a long time. If you don't know, over the last 2 to 3 years, all the building materials and the tradesmen, it's been an absolute nightmare. If you've been through it yourself in the last few years, you know what I'm talking about. But it's been. I'm hoping we can move out at the end of the year. That'll be 3 years waiting for our house to, be built. And I've been doing stuff outside of it myself too. So, I'm so ready to move out. Of course, you're right, Molotov. Of course, the tennis ball incident. How could we forget that? So let's just come up with something on the spot here. So I'm thinking Rhydon wouldn't be bad for Gengar.
Gengar. Super chatted $5. Are you sure you aren't pregnant? You sure like to eat some pickle combinations. _pimp_think.
Well, I don't think eating pickles makes you pregnant. I mean, maybe there's a new study that's come out about that, but shout out to Timothy for the $5 super chat. I'm pretty sure I'm not pregnant. Thank you very much. All right. Anyway, so we're going to go Zapdos, Articuno, Rhydon. You get to use 6 Pokemon. Is my new house shaped like a pickle? Yes, it is. You've got the office. I've got that, that green paint with those little, throbbing balls on the top of the pickle, and they're just everywhere. And it's going to be amazing. The outside the house, the chimney's a pickle. You turn the fire on, and out comes pickle juice instead of the smoke. All sort of stuff like that. Anyway, I'm sorry, everyone. What the fuck's going on here? Let's pick a team. So Kadabra, it's got Psybeam. I'm not. Yeah, I live in a pickle under the sea. What is that? SpongeBob Pickle Pants. I need. Let's go Kadabra. Look. I know that I'm probably not going to be able to beat this. Not Doug Trio. How about Jolteon? Jolteon's still a good Pokemon, I'm thinking Jolteon, Starmie. Yeah, I'm going to go Starmie. Starmie's been pretty good here. So Starmie, that's a pretty good spread of Pokemon. Lapras. I mean, I've got Articuno already. That's a beautiful spread of Pokemon. It truly is. Pinsir's not bad for Guillotine if there's any bulky Pokemon around. Is that? I wonder if anyone's got a Snorlax. I think I might have to go with Jolteon again. Because having Jolteon and Zapdos is pretty good. Jinx is better than Kadabra? Is it though? Is Jinx going to be better than Kadabra? I don't really know. You know what? I'm just going to throw it in and give it a try. I'm not going to register because the team's probably not going to be with it. Here we go, people. Here's our first shot at Lorelei, Brewer, Agatha, and Lance. I very much doubt we'll get through this Elite Four on our very first try, but you know what? Let's find out and see what happens. All right, I'm going to start eating these pickle things too because this is going to take ages to eat these because they're absolutely disgusting. All right. Wow, so we've got a lot of Pokemon weak to Electric, which is going to be good. We've got Zapdos. We've only got one Ice type. No Dugong, no Jinx. Damn. Well, I think we might go with Zappy, Jolteon. Oh, I don't know what the last one could be. I'd say Articuno maybe if there's an Executor. I think that's fair. Let's go Articuno. All right, let's do it. Let's do this. Now, I have to win all of these in a row. I very much doubt I will, so I'm just going to give this a try. So we've got a Master as the lead. Let's go for a Thunder from Down Under. I'm gonna start eating this pickle yogurt.
Oh, the attack net.
That is absolutely revolting. So I missed Thunder, which oh no, I got critted by blizzards.
Was quick. Down already. This is a
I heard to watch you continuously sleep on Jinx. Well, I've got all the way to this game without Jinx, basically, so I guess I'm doing something right. All right, we're going to go into Jolteon. I've used Jinx a little bit, but I don't know. It's mainly Kadabra outclasses it a fair bit. But my Jinx may be better than Kadabra in this matchup. Let's go for Thunder. Gengar T-Bolter's knee. Yeah, Gengar wouldn't be bad either. Come on. One shot, I doubt. Okay. Poliwrath. The only thing, okay, the issue I've got with Poliwrath, I agree that Amnesia is good, but it's slow. So I'm going to have to go Amnesia and then, okay, I get hit by attack, I go Amnesia, I get hit by another attack, and then I've got like 1 health left and I might get 1 KO. That's the issue I have with Poliwrath, right? I think Double Kick might take this out. I'm going to risk it anyway.
The commands are issued. What's that?
Please take it out. Oh, that was a crit! Wait. Why did it say he hit 3 times for?
What's this? The bear hit.
Why did it say he hit 3 times? Double kick only.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Did that just do pin missile instead of double kick? Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna use never mind, whatever. Man, I didn't mean to do that. Of course I get the crit on double kick then. This game knows.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Articuno. The Pokemon are entirely...
That's single-handedly the most disgusting yoga I've ever had in my life. Articuno, damn. That Thunder miss at the start, I think, has cost me this game already. It really has. Oh, I definitely can't afford to miss any Thunders at all. Especially against this thing here. That's game, I think.
Oh, it's down. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. Oh, it's Articuno.
Okay.
It's one Pokemon against 2 now.
I think we lost this one, people. Unfortunately, I missed 2 Thunders, which changed the entire game.
Oh,
Unless I get a crit on this Articuno, which I don't even think's got good one-shot it. It's got, you know, it's got good enough special to probably live a crit.
a decent hit.
Wow, damn. Yeah.
Battle continues.
I would need 2. I would need 2 crits, or 1 crit then a normal hit to take that out. That's way too bulky. They're swapping?
Oh, it's
Oh, see, I would have won that easy. I would have won this battle easy. All my Pokemon, it was perfect. That shit was perfect.
wasn't affected.
Oh.
Will this Pokemon swap change?
All right, well, that's pretty much it, people. I lose because this thing's definitely going to have Thunderbolt, isn't it? It's going to have Thunderbolt or Psychic, okay.
What's that?
Doesn't really matter.
There, it's a hit.
Articuno is good for tanking these moves, though, so that's good. So my picks for the first battle are great. Like, Jolteon, Zapdos, Articuno was very, very good.
Damage.
Very, very good. I'm not going to waste any more time here. Let's go ahead and quit because I can't win that battle. We know that already. I can't win that. I've got BS luck. Let's go re-enter. Good night, Derek. Have a good sleep. Don't let the pickles bite. Oh, so this is how you go back here. Oh, now I know. Because you can't get into this menu without losing or going to the next one. I've got some horseradish luck. I don't know what that means, but I think you mean bad luck. Let's get rid of Kadabra and exchange it for, it was Jinx, people were saying. I'll give Jinx a go. I've got no issues about that. Let's give Jinx a go. Yep. Let's register. I'm going to register the team, then I don't have to keep picking them. The Thunder misses definitely matter there. It's fine. It's all good. It was only the first one. It happens, right? I'm nearly eating this pickle yogurt. It's been absolutely revolting. The strawberry turned into a pickle flavor. Zapdos was a good lead. Jolteon and then Articuno. There was nothing wrong with that. That was a flawless picks for the team. Agatha does look very evil too. When did we get to the Elite Four? I mean, in this stream. I had a very good run. Actually, that's a great start because I need to land some heavy attacks on this. I outsped. I didn't think that I would outsped. That was great damage there on the Articuno. That was great damage. Zapdos lives. No, I didn't use Toxic. It had Ice Beam. I didn't think it would. You're gonna go Ice Beam. Nah. I absolutely have to go for Thunder again. There's no way I can swap without. I don't want to take like damage, like unnecessary damage. So let's go for Thunder. Yep, there's the crit. If I got that in the first turn, Articuno goes down to one shot.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Wigglytuff.
That is the end of the pickle yogurt. I've still got the pickle drink to go. That was revolting. Well, there you go, Cute's cat. That was definitely not a cute cup of yogurt, pickle yogurt there. That was vile. Wigglytuff.
They're staring each other down.
I'm gonna go Thunder. Okay, I don't know. Why does Lorelei have? Is this a manga-related Pokemon? Is anyone? I'm assuming that it is. A pickle. I do have Vegemite. I do. All right, Zapdos has fainted. Enjoying your meal. Yes, I'm thoroughly enjoying Gear Souls. It's very, very nice. So we got this Wigglytuff. I'm inclined to go to Articuno here to finish it off with the Ice Beam and then save Jolteon in the back in case there's Starmie or something like that. I think that's the smartest play. Ice Beam. Let's Ice Beam it up, baby. Oh, the pickle juice. It's actually changed the G-Fuel into pickle juice. I don't know how that's possible. You can also use code SALT on your G-Fuel for 20 to 30% off there. I'm having some Naruto Rasengan. Very, very nice flavor when there's not a pickle thrown inside of it. Or you can go exclamation mark your G-Fuel in the chat. Let's go Ice Beam on this Wigglytuff and finish it off. It did use... you know what? I should have... is there any way to get a... Actually, there's probably no... Oh, Cloyster. They probably want to make round 2 as unpredictable as possible. I got a crit there. There's not a lot of point actually swapping out here. So what I'm gonna do is just I'm just gonna keep using Ice Beam because Jolteon can clean up both Pokemon now. Yeah, if I have to land the Thunders though. That's the thing there. Man, Ice Beam comes out of like a little point in its shell. It's like a little spike on the top of its head. That'd be really cool to do, like in real life, to like go diving. Not that I can probably dive because my ears are. I get really bad pressure with my ears on airplanes, so I knew that I'd never be able to dive. But it'd be cool to go down to dive into the ocean and find like a pearl inside of like a cloister. That'd be cool, and then have like a real pearl. That'd be really, really cool. But I doubt they probably don't form in all of those types of things. There's probably like a rare. Stream died. Are we still here on stream? Apparently, stream has died. Hasn't died for me. Hopefully not. We're in the middle of battle. I'm hoping we haven't died. Everything's green on my end here for internet connection and connection on OBS. Apparently it's not. Okay. If you have problems, maybe just give it a refresh if you're having issues there. So everything seems to be good. April forms when a piece of sand gets stuck in the oyster. Oh, that's how the pearls form. Jolteon needs to hit Thunder or it goes boom. Yeah. Okay. But wouldn't that happen a lot when sand gets inside the oyster? How could sand not go inside the oyster? If it's under the sea and stuff like that, you know, with the currents and sand in the water and stuff, that seems like a common occurrence. Well, Cloyster got critted there. It turned Pearl into April. I was wondering what you were talking about. I'm pretty sure you mean Pearl. Someone got that toilet Wi-Fi and they're blaming Telstra. I mean, you have to admit, Telstra has been pretty damn good lately. It really has. Let's go for a double kick. We're going to finish it off, and that's Lorelei completed. Cool.
Down to the one. Double kick. Yeah, it's a hit. Wow. Going down.
I just spilled juice all over myself. All right, that's Lorelei defeated. Very, very good. It's surprisingly rare. Okay. Interesting. Because I was watching this documentary, it was ages ago, like there's people were diving down in caves and getting them, and they were saying like it's really dangerous and stuff. And I was like, they were going like in these caves, and no joke, it was like claustrophobia. I was like, man, I could never do that. It'd be cool, but I'd never be able to like do that. That'd be crazy scary. Okay, what are we gonna pick here? Slowbro Mark right on. Come on, Lee.
Chancho super chatted $5. Real pearls come out of oysters that have experienced pain. It is their battle scars. When we remove them, then we are removing their scars.
What? Really? I don't know. Maybe is that real? Experience? Are you talking about Cloyster in Pokemon Stadium? Shout out to Chencho. I think you're talking about a cloister in Pokemon Stadium, a really deep story about all the cloisters in Pokemon Stadium. I've got no idea what's going on. Okay, we've got a pretty good matchup here for maybe Articuno, Jolteon. How about we do Zapdos, Articuno, and Jinx? I reckon Jinx are that mark. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it, people. Mark. All right, that's not the best matchup that I really wanted. Sub. Let's go sub to see if we can get the dub. It might go for some like scummy, like annoying move. Explosion! Wow, that was good. I didn't expect the explosion. That's a great start to the battle. All right, well, I guess I can. I definitely remember that the muck goes boom each time. That's beautiful. This brings me back to the battle we did earlier on with that explosion team, and I just kept going sub and sub and sub over and over again. Next is Clefable. Why is Clefable on Bruno's team for? That's so weird. I'm gonna go sub again. I don't trust this. What's it gonna do? Body slam or something? I don't know.
It created a substitute.
Oh, it's got Ice Beam. That's gonna break my sub. Okay, well, we'll go Thunder. There's more than one way to beat a Clefable with Ice Beam. I got to paralyze. That's very, very good. Clefable's just so bulky. Cool. Thunder? All right, we're gonna go for the Thunder here. Zapdos is popping off right now. Ice Beam. I think I might just live this. Yep, I did live that. Beautiful. Well, I've got Jolteon in the back for Slowbro, and that seems fine to me. I'll go Thunder again. Zapdos it's pretty much done. It's all good if I don't land this. I'll just finish it off. Yep, whatever. It's fine. Bruno is the weakest of the Elite Four. Lance is very hard. Yeah, Lance and the rival, I reckon, are going to be, and Agatha. So I think we're getting a pretty good run so far. But I think, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I'm not saying anything because this is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have one go at this. I don't want to have multiple goes because we've been going for nearly 3 hours. So I'll just have one go, and the next time I'll come back and we'll do a full run at the Elite Four. How's that sound? I do have to be somewhere in a little bit, about 20-ish minutes or so. All right, Clefable was fainted.
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. Oh, it's Hitmonlee.
These pickles take nasty. All right, we got a Hitmonlee. So Hitmonlee can go down to Jinx. I've got Ice Beam. So Ice Beam on the Hitmonlee, and then Jinx's Psychic should be able to take this out. High jump. I think we're back.
The trainer hasn't issued
If you can hear me and everything, let me know if we are back in the chat here.
What's the matter, trainer?
Please let me know if we're back, because everything looks good here. Oh, we're back. Okay. Yo, everyone. How's it going? Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. My internet, my router decided to refresh itself, and it only just came back on. Oh, I was so annoying because we're right at like the sort of end of the stream, and I want to keep going with Elite Four. Oh, that's stupid. Sorry about that, everyone. Nothing I could have done there. It just my router just decided to turn itself off and on, which is super annoying. So I don't think you missed anything. I didn't want to do any more moves and stuff like that. So I just waited to the I just waited for it to actually reconnect back. Yes. All right, let's get started here. Oh yes, I need to fix the chat too. Let me quickly refresh that chat. All right, the chat is working again. Okay, let's do it. Hitmonlee hit the router instead. It did. All right, let's keep going for Ice Beam. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm sorry for about that. There's nothing I could have done. Oh, it crashed! It missed the high jump kick. So Hitmonlee's high jump kick hit my router, reset it, and we got the dub. I think that's the last Pokemon. I think we're good at. Yeah, we won the battle. I didn't want to beat any more Pokemon until we came back here. Okay, well that is Bruno defeated. Cool. I can't believe high jump kick only does 1 damage when you miss it. That's so messed up. Did I see your super chat? The Pearls super chat? About the Pearls? That was about 13 minutes ago, so I definitely did see that one. There hasn't been any super chats since then at all, according to YouTube. Let me have a look. According to YouTube, there hasn't been any more. I'm scrolling up. According to no, there hasn't been any super chats since. I'm assuming you're talking about the Pearls one. Oh, there's background music? Shit. Okay, I canned the background music for some reason it started going again. I do apologize for that. That wasn't meant to happen. Okay, my router decided to just die, so I do apologize. We are back now. Let's do... Oh, you sent it right as it would have failed then. Yeah, nothing has come through. I've restarted everything, so it would have failed. Nothing has come through on my end. I'll refresh this just in case. Let me just refresh the live studio thing. Okay. Let me refresh that. Oh no, it did come through. I'm going to read that out. Chanjo did another super chat of $5. Gets this Pokemon from its Pokedex entry. It unwraps its prey in its hair-like arms and sings joyfully as it observes the suffering of its prey. Its hair-like... Is that Gorgeist? Are you talking about Gorgeist? I think you might be talking about Gorgeist. Possibly. All right, let's do this. So we got Gengar, Arbok, Gyarados, all the gangers here. I've got Rhydon would be okay. Is that Gorgeist? Because it's got like those arms. It said hair-like arms. I was like, maybe it's hair-like arms or Grimmsnarl. Possibly. I don't know. I guess we have to wait. Is that the right answer? What are we going to use here? I'm thinking Jolteon, Zapdos, or Rhydon. Rhydon, maybe. Jinx to be okay as well. We'll go Jinx. Wait, no, I've already picked Jinx. So I've got Jolteon, Jinx, and maybe Rhydon. I did forget the 2-2. How could I forget that? Gorgeous is correct. Yeah, there we go. I thought it was something like, I know that's a creepy Pokemon, so like that sounds like something it could be. Okay, where were we here? So I think that Rhydon would be good for Arbok. Let's go Rhydon. I don't know what's going to happen here. This could be absolute disaster, just like my my internet was for a second there. Okay, so we got Gengar lead. All right, yeah, what will you use? Psychic. Wait, I got Zapdos instead of Jinx. I didn't think I picked that. Okay, anyway, I got to work with what I've got. So I couldn't swap in anyway, so I'll go for Thunder. Let's hope that we can get a Paralyze.
Here's the first move.
Oh, I got a crit. That was very, very lucky. Oh, it's a Bide set. Another Bide. What is with these Bide Gengars? That's so weird. I'll go Thunder again. Why did it use Bide for? I'm sure what's going on with these Bide sets. All right, Gengar is dead. That's a good start to the battle. Bide Gengar. It's very, very bulky.
What will the next Pokemon be?
Last little bit of that pickle brine left. Arbok. Ooh. Arbok.
How will the type difference affect that?
Arbok probably going to go Earthquake, so I'll go on to Zapdos. Do you think Agatha was originally going to be a Pokemon specialist? All their Pokemon and Game Boy games and their remakes are a poison type specialist. Yeah. Maybe they had a peg for being like a poison type, like a only poison type trainer or something like that. We're going to go Thunder. It can't use Earthquake. It might be able to use Glare or Sludge or something like that. Good damage on Arbok. Very good damage. Glare. Okay, Wrap. It's got Wrap then, doesn't it? So Wrap Arbok.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Let's see what it's going to do. I'm sure it's going to use Wrap. Screech. Ah. Okay, we'll go Thunder again. Hopefully I can land this. Oh, good. I landed it. Wow. Okay. Good morning, Huntdown. How you doing? You just caught the last bit of stream. We actually had a disconnection on stream, so we only just got back up about after like a few minutes. So you just missed me getting Teltra. Oh.
The remaining Pokemon
That's a Sky Attack for sure. That's going to be a Sky Attack. Double Edge. I mean, at least it'll do damage to itself. I don't know whether I can leave one more though. Oh, I got the thing that happened with your modem happened to my family one time. My dad said it was overheating. Yeah, I tend to leave mine on a lot because it's just annoying. But I guess that's what happens sometimes. We'll go Thunder. There's no point using Sky Attack. I might be able to get a little bit of damage here. Rhydon is going to be dead weight. Yeah. Oh, I think we lost. If I brought Jinx along, I'd say I would have won. That's so annoying because I wanted to pick Jinx too. We'll go with female Huntdown. How's that? Go female. All right, I've got Dig. I guess I can use Dig. I'm gonna get outsped anyway and wrecked by probably Razor Leaf or something. Or Mega Drain. Oh. Damn. Pin Missile, I think we need to land 5 times and a crit to take Venusaur. I don't even know if it's going to work. Well, this could be it, people. I was only going to go through once. This could be it. I think our Elite Four experience ends here until next stream, unless I get crazy lucky. So I'd say Venusaur will use Double Edge, unless it's got Earthquake. That, you know what, Matt, that stupid lag may... That stupid lag. I sort of got distracted by that. Let's go pin missile and just hope for the best. Thunder's probably going to miss anyway, let's be real.
What's that? Super effective.
That did pretty good damage, but unfortunately I needed more hits than that. Double edge. Sleep it. Oh, miss. Damn. Jolteon has been put to sleep.
Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight.
Wake up. Okay, I think we're done now. Oh, it's got Mega Drain. Oh, it's not using double. It's not using. I guess it's getting its health back instead. This is winnable. This is actually winnable. I just need to wake up here. This is still winnable. If it doesn't start using double edge, of course. Oh, 2 turns of sleep. Damn.
What's this? There, it's a hit.
So Mega Drain appears to be a 5 to 6 hit KO. Okay, I woke up. So now next turn, now they're going to go double edge. I think I've lost. Ooh. All right, here's the decider, people. I have to land 5 and I have to get a crit. Let's see what happens.
What'll it do?
What? I only got 1. Oh, come on. Well, there you have it, people. That was definitely winnable. I could have won that, but I only landed 2 pin missiles at the start, and I slept for, like, you know, basically 3 turns when you count the wake up. So, I was feeling good about that run too. Well, it is what it is. Next time we have to come back there. I know that I can win that. I know that I can win that for sure. I'm going to reevaluate my team, whether I need Rhydon or not. Maybe I'll reevaluate and see what else I can add to my team. I don't think Rhydon is going to be super handy. No, it wasn't handy in any of those battles. Man, it is what it is, you know? That sucks. Then we would have been up to Lance, and then I would have only had the rival left. Well, people, that is basically it. I'm going to leave it there for today because next time I want to have a full run at the Elite Four. You know, my internet won't DC when I'm in the middle of a battle and distract me either. So I want to say firstly, thank you to all the viewers that did come along to today's stream. I hope you really had fun. We got all the way to the Elite Four. We even got well deep into the Elite Four as well. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's how it is. I hope you really have fun. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that like button right now. It helps out so much. It's free. It takes 1 second. Shout out to our highest contributors of today's stream. We got Cutes Cat. We have Derek Fung, and we have Reality itself as our highest contributors of today's stream super chats. Thank you to everyone that re-upped your membership, became a member, dropped a super chat. Really appreciate it. All the support is wonderful. Allows me to stream like this every single day almost, and you know, put out that quality entertainment. And yeah, next time we'll tackle the Elite Four. I'm confident we can do it. But remember, we've got to beat the Elite Four and the rival all in one shot. If we don't do that, we have to go back to the start. But hope everyone had a fun time. I'm sorry about the little disconnection in between there. Hopefully it's not in the actual VOD on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch this episode, if you missed it or previous ones, you know, there is a playlist on my channel. You can go through and check it out. And yeah, as for tonight's videos, I will try and get 2 uploads happening. And then we might do it. Well, we're going to do another stadium stream tomorrow as well. We're going to continue this because we're very, very close. All right. See you, everybody. Have a great day, night, afternoon, morning, all those sort of time zones. Peace out.